I got to tell you guys what I think is really funny, but I don't even know how to tell you this.
What is this?
Well,
this is intriguing.
So, hey, George. By the way, George Takei is here, our beautiful announcer, the man who...
Good morning, all.
If I tell you more emails and all positive, I am sure... You think someone would just write a negative one just to screw with you?
Get in there.
I'm overwhelmed with all this love and affection.
Well, wait.
Hold on. Before you say that, wait, okay?
What?
All right.
What?
All right.
What?
So anyway, wait, I'm going to tell you. And don't be upset.
All right. Oh, I got my negative.
No, not a negative. No, well, they were all positive. So anyway, we were in a meeting like 2 weeks ago, Robin.
Yes.
We have a creative meeting every Thursday, George, where we try to come up with ideas for the show. And of course, when everyone announces that you're coming in, they get all excited.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah, we all do. We like having you here. It's great.
Thank you.
So somebody came up with an idea and said, it would be really great if...
It was Benji, by the way. Give him his
we should give it to Benji. Benji came up with the idea. And it sounded, this idea...
Was it a good idea?
It was a really good idea, I thought. But I didn't really think it through. Nobody really thought it through, just thought it was a good idea.
Mm-hmm. We don't think things through here.
Yeah, but sometimes we do, but we didn't think it through. It just seemed like a good idea. And then I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think we were going to do it. So it turned into... I want to tell you how wonderful George is. Wait, I want to say this.
Oh, my God.
I want to tell you how wonderful
This is the nicest person on the planet Earth.
I know that, and why we goof on him like this, I
This
don't know.
wasn't a goof. It was, you know what? I thought
Of
George...
course it was a goof.
I never thought... Well, wait a second.
Yeah, right.
I just figured George...
I revealed something,
Listen. That's why I said...
And you revealed something private in the conversation.
that we cut out.
Oh, good.
We cut it out. But I don't even know...
I still have hope for resurrecting.
But you did tell us about that on the air, by the way.
I know. You see, oh God,
You did.
He's
Well,
such a nice.
Not about.
Wait, let me.
I know.
But wait, let me tell you this story.
Gee.
Well, tell him how I react. Well, I know how it's.
No end.
No end, George.
There is
end.
no end.
So I'm home yesterday, and I get this call from Gary. He goes, "It's unbelievable. Artie came out of the closet and told George that he's gay." And I said, well, how soon did George start, laughing? He goes, no, George not only took it seriously, but
it was
so...
very private and revealing moment.
Not here.
And I respected it.
But wait a second.
And we even had a touching conversation about Artie this morning. You were so caring.
But
and look at what he's doing to you.
But wait, Rob, let me tell you.
I feel so abused.
I followed orders like Gehring.
Let me tell you, George, I forgot about this idea.
I walked into the gas chamber.
But George, wait a second. I forgot about this idea. So Artie yesterday just kind of went off and did it with the guys.
Oh.
And came out of the closet to George. And what ensued was something that really moved. Artie said it was almost in tears. He goes...
And you couldn't tell him now the truth because you're going through with this.
He said George was the most loving,
You want to be out of the closet now.
Like, you want to come out to George because... He said, I'll be there for you. I'll hold your hand when you... Because Artie goes, I'm going to tell the crew tomorrow that I'm gay. And George... but anyway, but George, I would never play this tape unless you said it was okay. If you felt that it... I think it showed you...
We cut out the part you're talking about. I guarantee it.
Okay.
I guarantee it. Because listen... Here's what happened to me.
No, you know what, Artie? It would be a much better show now if you came out to all of us.
Here's what happened to me in the middle.
But wait a second. When
I can see that being reality, because
how could
down
you? Him?
Inside, because some of the gayest people are the most surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, they're sports-loving, beer-guzzling, macho.
When Artie came out to you, you felt he was sincere?
Yes.
I did. I believed it.
You must have been going, oh, my God, this is going to be great.
Gay people come in all sizes, shapes.
Had anyone ever come out to you before?
Yes.
And the fact of the matter is...
There was a guy fucking me in the ear.
Yeah. Artie has a whole... Wait till you hear these two. I haven't heard the tape yet.
It was the hardest acting assignment I've ever had in my life.
You were brilliant then if you were acting.
I was. I mean, I don't think I'm
You
gay.
sure? You're not gay?
I'm positive, Uncle Sonny.
Oh no, I question his manhood.
Oh, don't even say
Certainly
that.
his truthfulness now. You know, I really believed you.
Well,
I feel so abused
Like
by
Artie
this.
won't look at George. Artie won't look at George.
I know.
I'll be submitting this for my Emmy.
I was being very cool this morning too. You noticed.
You were.
Yeah, you were.
You
And
were.
Artie says to me, he goes, "This is my greatest acting experience ever." He goes,
And
It
nobody's gonna
was,
see
if it
it?
was.
"It was." And
No, I refuse to believe he was acting. It's got to
Artie,
be genuine.
please come out to us.
Oh, I love to.
But meanwhile, so then Artie says to me, we never discuss an ending to this bit. He goes, I'm thinking I'm going to come out on the air, and then George, I go, but that won't be funny because the audience won't be in on it.
Right.
And I said, and quite frankly, we all felt a little bad because George is such a great guy.
Well, here's what.
That
Let me
I
just,
said, you know what?
You should feel that.
I said, yeah, I do. I said, I never really
Thought it through.
thought it through. I just thought it'd be fun if Artie came out to you because you would be in shock that Artie was gay, and yet you were the most sensitive human being. Like,
let me just explain
you're
what
an
happened to me.
amazing man.
Well, no,
What happened to me in
there
a-
are people like Artie who are gay.
No, but,
Yes.
but listen.
and I thought he was one of them.
When I was doing it, what really, really struck me as the most poignant thing where I almost started crying was I realized that what I was doing as a goof, this guy really had to go through in
Yes,
his life. You know,
yes.
and I couldn't imagine what that would be
And
like.
he would have
and-
so much compassion for anybody else going through it.
So when he started to go to this personal side that he was talking about, I felt so dirty.
yes, you
You
should have.
good.
I actually stopped you. I said, "George, please don't even." I stopped him. I said, don't say anymore. and you know,
At any time, George, were you going to kiss him and say, listen,
You know, I wanted to help him through that.
Right.
And I hugged him.
you did.
Oh my God, there was even a hug.
Artie, did you
But
start to
I didn't
feel
kiss him because I didn't want to make him really uncomfortable. I didn't want you to think. I
well,
was
you wouldn't
hitting
have
on
cheated on Brad.
him. What?
You wouldn't have cheated on Brad.
No. I would have explained to him that I was helping
No,
a fellow gay person.
No, listen.
struggling to come out.
What
Did you tell Brad last night?
No, I promised him I would.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I based
You
it
are
on
so
was
good, George.
I say George told Brad.
the first road gig I ever had in my life was at Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, and the comic that I said this before on the air. The comic that I roomed with took off his shoes and socks and bathed his feet in tea in front of me.
Yes.
And I totally thought he was gay, and I just with this I just used that as maybe me and him. And that's when I found out I was
you told
gay.
George that story?
Wait till you hear this.
Oh, you got to hear it. Wait.
Oh,
Guys, if I can suggest, you shouldn't tell any more because Artie is like an Oscar winner in this performance.
Gary, I want to make sure of
I
something,
refuse to believe he was acting.
But, Gary, I want to make sure of something. Are you sure that you... I want to guarantee, George, that we've
Completely
taken out
expunged.
whatever... But I think you did talk about this incident
No,
on the
but
air.
I believe I took out the part. It was almost 3 minutes long, and I think I took out the part that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, there's no, there's.
In fact, hold on. I'm going to come and just write it down and show it to George. Just
All right, make sure that's
yeah.
the only thing he's uncomfortable with. Because if he's uncomfortable with it, we'll just stop the
Really?
tape.
This is awful what you guys did.
Yes,
It really is. It's
really
worse
is.
than any gay joke I've ever done in my
Yeah,
act.
it's awful.
I called Howard up like despondent. I don't know what to do.
So you had a bad night. That's good.
Oh, good.
no.
Good.
Just a couple of
George,
bad
is that
minutes in the
right?
afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so here we go. Here is
my.
Artie walking
Hey,
into...
one more thing. Is there a videotape of this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
there's
there is?
Yes. Here's video.
There is no bottom, is there here?
Here is
Well, I'm
Artie-
no bottom.
Am I
That's for
still
sure.
No, there's a bottom. Howard TV has video of Artie and George's hug. Here it is. I'll show it to you right here. Look at the screen. Here they are after Artie has come out, and now they're.
Oh my God, you're so sincere, George.
You know what, Artie? You might be gay.
I refuse to believe he is.
I think you're right. All right, let's
I have
It
listen.
a-
wasn't acting.
Guys, let's
it
not
is.
even fuck around.
All right, here is Artie Lang coming out to Mr. George Takei. And I think this will show you once and for all that George Takei is not only the nicest man on the planet, but the most understanding
Yeah.
man on the planet. And if you are ever thinking of coming out of the closet, this is the guy to do it.
No,
to.
everybody. Now you're going to be suspicious if people come out of the closet. You're going to laugh at them.
I am going to be cynical. You have destroyed.
You should be suspicious of anyone who comes out of the closet in Sal and Richard's studio.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was all orchestrated.
Oh, yeah.
And planned.
Actually, Howard had it. This was months and months ago. This idea came out, and you've been here 2 separate times when I was going to attempt to do it, and I couldn't figure out exactly how to do it. And the week went by. And
Did you call George into the studio and say, George, I need to talk to you for a second?
Oh, he was he wanted
very serious.
after the show. He came up to me and said, "I'd like to talk to you very privately." And I was looking at some of the things that Sal had prepared for me, and so I said, "Okay, wait a second, I'll come right out there."
I finally figured out an angle on how to do this and keep a straight face and everything. So that's why it took months.
When you went home,
You looked anguished, really tortured.
When you went home last night, was Artie on your mind?
He was,
yes,
throughout the day, and this morning when I got up and I was preparing to come, I thought,
The first thing we did was talk about Artie this morning. It wasn't anything in particular, but you were just expressing how special you think
All right, ladies
Artie
and
is.
gentlemen, now
I imagined him having a torturous evening last night.
Artie and George together. Artie coming out of the closet to George Takei. If you've ever imagined what that would sound like, you are now going to know. There is 3 minutes taken out of this because there were some very personal things in there that George is not
Because
comfortable
George was
with.
actually trying to reach out.
Right.
Wow. Exactly.
That's right. Tomorrow, you're going to meet a 7-year-old with leukemia whose last wish is to meet George. In Sal and Richard's room.
Oh, that poor leukemia child.
Well, anyway.
I'm going to be guffawing in his face.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
This is so unbelievably awkward, but
I've never seen you feel.
Well, I gotta tell you, in a way, you coming on the show is a godsend in a lot of ways. I'll tell you, it's nothing bad news, not bad news at all, but you're such a nice guy. And, I feel like we're friends and everything.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've dealt with what I'm about to tell you in a lot of ways, but I have such a unique problem because of who I am and everything. Years ago, I was on the road doing stand-up. One of the first times I ever did stand-up. On the road. And I was rooming with a guy who told me he was a homosexual. And, I was fresh out of, working on the docks in Jersey, not really that refined and everything, but it's even hard to say out loud because it's something that would be such an impact in my world. But
What were you thinking? Were you thinking like maybe he killed someone?
Or, he gay bashed this guy.
He gave it.
I knew you. We talked about number 1 is obesity, number 2 is alcoholism,
My
number
gayness.
3, cocaine. No, but
You didn't know where this was
all
going.
this was attributable to some core anguish.
Right.
Some core.
Were you thinking at this point that he might be coming out of the closet to you?
No,
No, you had no idea where he was going.
where he was going.
Okay.
I was going
This really happened.
I think.
I don't think this is made up.
You know what?
This
and
was
Dane
very
Cook.
believable.
Look, George, here's what happened. Artie now regrets coming out.
That's why Dane is so successful, because he's gay and he's driven.
He's going. This is a way of going back in,
Yes.
covering.
All right, let's see what happens.
and I apologized. I started to cry.
Is pansexual.
Right.
But then, we have the wirings in us, and
Artie, you must be feeling like a asshole right now. George is doing everything to make you feel
Make you
better.
feel good.
Yeah, pansexual.
Yeah, she would have had sex with a
There's a
pan.
lot of pan there too.
That's one big pan.
It's more like a pot sexual.
It's more like a kettle.
Kettlesexual. All right, let's keep going. George is now consoling Artie, who has just come out of the closet.
Oh, my goodness.
and the social forces that shape us, But, your experience, animals have same-sex experiences.
Right. There's homosexuality in the animal world.
And you remind me of a hippopotamus.
I compared him to a penguin.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, listen. Wait, listen.
All right.
Once I saw an elephant.
No, more like nasal.
I don't want to miss a minute of this.
in monkeys, in insects and birds. We'd like
birds
to
and insects.
And birds,
really?
and
Wow.
insects, and like penguins. They it's quite. I mean, they connect with
It's a common
same
thing.
sex, and it happens.
How did you keep from laughing?
I don't know.
It's cracking me up.
He's a brilliant actor if he's acting, but he wasn't acting.
You've seen insects have gay sex?
Yeah, I was
no,
going to say,
no,
what
scientifically,
Yeah.
they found it.
you got to explain that one to me.
Well, he's trying to.
It's a male that warms the eggs. I mean, so we human animals have this pan thing. Yes, procreation is by opposite thing. Those are the mechanics, and that shapes the social values, the civilized society's values. But you're not that unique.
Right.
We all share that, but in many of us, the one side becomes more defined. I know that when I was a child, and in grammar school, I knew who attracted me more than
Right.
the
You
other.
knew right away.
I knew right away. I thought Bobby was, Richard was, all those.
You deserve it.
About 6 months ago.
The same guy.
Yeah. And since he didn't really.
Oh, he was a kid, much younger than.
No. We were both in our 20s.
Oh, yeah.
I just say kid. I don't know. Yeah, we're about the same age. And he contacted me, and he got out of comedy. It didn't work out for him, and he still does some improvisational
And is he
musical theater.
Straight or?
And no, he's completely out. And he called me to say, he goes, Art, I listened to the show, and I have your DVD, and
We should screen this video in Union, New Jersey.
Oh.
Artie's,
Yeah, get Artie's family.
If you want to get shot.
I see what you do, and believe me, I think you're talented and funny, but he wanted to share with me that he never sort of denied that side of him, and he's so happy. He's in a relationship with he has a partner that he's been with for like 5 years, and I don't know, he wanted to tell me that I should really just come out and enjoy it. The world is so different. And he mentioned you. He said, because of people like the great George Takei, who you work with now.
A little
I know
more
his
there.
name.
The world is such a different place, and
Well, I know what you're talking about, because I made a journey too. I mean, I come from a Japanese American family,
Right.
Where the effort to be normal is so strong, particularly because we were incarcerated for looking like this,
Right.
And so we tried to be as non-offensive, as patriotic, as possible, and all of that, and then the Japanese American soldiers that fought, despite the fact that their families were incarcerated, fought for this country, so that the macho thing of military, was very, very important in the Japanese American community, and so I tried to survive in that environment. I dated girls, as I said, but I was living once I reached my late teens, I was living a dual life.
Right.
All the gay bars were in all the seediest part of town.
Right. See, I've really denied that, and
Right.
I masturbate to all.
Yeah, that was a
male
revelation.
Porno.
You talk about porno.
You like that?
That was a revelation.
What are you saying? You masturbate to all gay porno? Oh, let me.
Male porno.
And I really did picture him doing that.
Oh, my God.
All alone in your 2-bedroom apartment.
And your
In my
flex
private life.
And now I know why he lives with that widescreen TV.
Yeah.
So it must have become clear to you all of his problems stem from the fact that he's a closeted homosexual.
Exactly.
Right. All right, let's hear more.
Obesity,
Let me
alcoholism.
I want to hear about Artie's gay porno.
I don't. and
Another
it's very
confession on my
difficult.
part,
Yeah.
You should have told him you were in love with him. And, I'm having feelings.
Oh, no, that would have been too much.
How far away?
That was too much
And I
of a
want you to
stretch.
leave Brad.
How far am I going to go?
Artie Lang hit on me on the Howard Stern show.
There's only a minute left, so.
I'm with it all the way.
All
I
right.
can't imagine what else Artie's going to reveal.
Look, I mean,
We're not that extraordinary.
Nah.
No, we have
You
our
are.
gifts.
You're an extraordinary guy.
Well, I feel the same way about you.
Thank you.
Kiss
you have
him.
a tremendous gift, but you also have that strength.
Right.
When when there was money involved and you wouldn't even play that weight loss game.
Right.
I said, this guy knows who he is. He's tough.
Absolutely.
You're
Well,
gonna do
it's
it.
difficult, but thank you so much. You're
This is shared indiscretion.
right.
Well, you're a scumbag, Artie. That was really
it was
mean.
awful.
You know something, though? I detected a lot of truth there.
George.
He can't be that good an actor.
Do you think he's hiding something?
There's some demon inside him.
Well,
that is torturing you.
I don't think I'm a gay guy. At
You
this
don't
point,
think-
at this point, I would tell you.
You're sexually ambiguous right now.
No.
By the way,
You went on the lips. I'd be cheating on Brad. Anyway.
No, I told him there's going to be performance here, and it's all a show.
George,
And for him to not believe.
maybe Artie should have just come out on the air, and then we could have heard that. But I don't know. It was enough. I mean, George is the nicest man.
I don't think he should have done that.
George is the nicest man. If I ever come out of the closet, I'm coming out to George.
The guy.
Well, I don't
Well,
think.
you know,
I think he's been
by that time, I'm
ruined.
going to laugh in your face.
If I murder someone, I'm going to tell him.
You gave him really good advice, and you handled it well.
And
Artie,
you were going to be there for him.
I really believe that he was a tortured soul, and that it was coming from
a real place.
You know,
his
demons,
ambiguity about his sexual identity.
What
Well,
about?
it puts the conversation we had in a new light for me. George was sitting here this morning trying to figure out what kind of Broadway shows to take Artie.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
She took you to Bronx Tales.
Yeah, that I enjoyed.
And I was thinking of all the plays that I could take him to, and I wasn't going to bring Brad with me next time I came.
Wow, I had a shot.
Wow. Let's go to Bobo. Bobo, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard? Artie, way to go. Oscar-winning performance. As we speak right now. You're going to get tons of work out of this. It's so horrible. I can't believe it. First Arnold, now Dave, and now Artie. Oh, my God.
Yes, Artie.
George is the best.
I'm just thinking about what a phony phone calls that Sal and Rich are going to do with this one.
Let's go to. Oh, that is true.
I thought about that. Yeah, this tape exists.
Artie is great. Love you, man. Love you.
All right, there you go. Johnny O, you're on the air in Louisville, Ohio.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Hey, Johnny.
I have to say this is probably one of the most fucked up things you guys have done.
Can I just say in our defense, we didn't really think it through.
But not in a good way, though, brother. I mean, it's kind of like trivializing, the struggles of a gay person having to come out.
I know.
I mean, and quite honestly, now I really do believe Artie is deep down gay.
Yeah.
So, sorry, brother, but I
didn't feel, it was funny when the guys called me and
This could
said,
backfire,
Artie came out to George. I went, oh, yeah, I forgot about it. Like, how did it end? They go, well, George thinks Artie's gay.
Yeah.
I go,
That'll learn you.
yeah.
That would be the ultimate sort of Andy Kaufman bit if we just would have let you believe that.
That could have been good. We never really thought about like what the end was, but I just figured, you know what I thought in my mind? That you would just like at some point go, get the fuck out of here, Artie, and then like...
That's what I thought because... I thought as soon as I said that I kissed the guy on the lips, you would have went, okay, where's the... You know what I mean?
No, because...
Even after, like, all the stuff we did with Arnold...
But, I know, Artie, I've always suspected
it's a cheap
this
shot
in you.
because I know it's a personal thing. And do you have the message I left for you? You said you were going to play
I
that.
should play that. You should have heard Artie's message to me after this. Yeah, he was just like, oh, my God, George is the nicest guy, and I came out of the closet, and it's all...
I was really upset about it.
No,
I don't know what to do.
The reason why it was believable coming from Artie is because I have talked to many guys that are, macho guys, athletes, not really overweight, but, whose image is
Artie was the first in that
very
round.
masculine.
There's no overweight gay guys? I see a lot. They work on our channel.
No overweight gay guys come out to George.
Yeah,
Oh,
that I talked to. But very macho,
You're the first.
the real man's man.
Artie, was it weird going to bed last night thinking Gee, there's someone on this planet thinks I'm gay.
No,
I visualize you tortured, tossing and turning, and alone in that 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, well.
Or maybe with a porno.
Yeah, maybe he was having a good time.
I do watch some porn, but not that kind.
All righty, well, there it is. I thought you'd find that exciting. It shows you what kind of man George Takei is.
And what kind of man Artie is.
And what kind of man...
Wasn't my idea.
Benji, you're a horrible person.
You came up with an idea, did you, Benji?
Yeah.
You rascal.
Did it go the way you thought it would go, Benji?
I think it went incredible. It's just, it's like Artie said, we've been actually waiting to do this for like a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do it.
I'm surrounded by schemers here. I don't know what's going to happen to me next.
They're going to have their way with you.
Did you have an ending to it, or you just were like...
My ending, actually, was that you were going to tell George you were in love with him and that you want him to leave Brad. And then we could have guessed whether or not he said yes.
No, I don't think that would have happened.
Yeah. What would you have said?
I would have said no.
What if Artie, though, made sexual advances?
Wow.
Well, a little hand job, I think George would have gone for.
Well, he clearly would have kissed me.
I would have tried to help him.
Ooh.
Yes.
What do you mean, like?
I'm talking in euphemisms here.
Would you have jerked Artie off?
Yeah.
If Artie wanted a hand job, would you have given it to him?
I'm on the air, you know.
I know.
Brad's listening, you know.
That's right, but Brad might as well know the truth.
I got in trouble for just touching Sal's foreskin.
Right.
What do you think would happen if on the air I gave Artie
do you think if Artie said, George, if you would just, I'll never tell anyone, just give me a hand job, please. I love you so much.
I was in the privacy of Sal. I mean, as private as Sal's room could be.
Yes.
No, I'm not going there.
I think that's a yes.
I think you could have gotten a hand job. See, that's where I thought
I'm on the air.
Artie, dude, how bad do you feel about it, this whole thing?
Well, I mean, he's such a nice guy that he's not even really that upset about it, so.
So I guess you're relieved about this, right?
Yeah.
You still regret it, though?
Well, I thought people had forgotten it, but Benji would nag me every time that George was here, though. And then yesterday I felt guilty about not being in the show Monday, so I was like, all right, I got to try to actually do this. But it really was hard to do. I thought he was going to just say, where's the camera? But when he went for it, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be like seem like a nasty thing, and that's what it was.
So, George, how do you feel about Artie's little prank he pulled on you today?
I don't think it was all totally a prank. Yes, we got a big laugh out of that, but I've talked to enough people who claim that they're straight men, and who live very straight with their trophy wives, who have that one-night stand early in their, like their teens, maybe in their late teens, that they're tortured by. And I still see that glimmer in Artie.
I was feeling depressed yesterday. Sometimes I get depressed for no reason. It's like an overwhelming...
Just comes over you?
Oh, my God. And it's the worst thing. So I was sitting there. Oh, I know what happened. Gary gave me the Macy Gray. Macy Gray put out a new album of cover versions, and I don't really know much about Macy Gray except
She
for
had that one big hit.
Yeah. It's true. That's her one big hit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
I think it's called I'll Try.
And I'll try.
Or I Try.
I try not.
Yeah, I can't remember what that line was.
Yeah, so the reason I was listening to Macy Gray was Gary said, hey, Macy Gray came out with a new CD. You want to hear it? Maybe she's going to be making the rounds. Maybe we'll have her in. You know, I don't know much about her, but she seems very interesting, Macy Gray. And, you know, I've heard drips and drabs of stuff she's done.
Yeah.
But so she put out a CD of cover versions, like some interesting choices, too. Like she does Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. And I thought it was really moving. And I had it on. Whenever I have music on and, I don't know, I get moody. And I was sitting in front of my computer opening email. And it had the Macy Gray thing playing. And I started to get sad. And then my dog was like right at my feet and looking up at me. And I started looking at her. And she's 10 and she's been having health problems. And I got sad. And I started hugging her and everything. And then I said, you know, I'm feeling really down. I'm going to write that on Twitter because I never tweet. So I wrote, I'm feeling down. 2 seconds later, people start tweeting me back. You fucking pussy. You know, like the complete opposite of what I was looking for. I realized.
Yeah, so if you're on the ledge, they're going to say jump.
I was so, yeah, exactly. I was so desperate for love right at that point, you know, and all I had was the dog, and I was sad that the dog was going to. I said, you know what? I'm going to turn to my fans, my loving Twitter fans. And I'm just going to expose myself at my raw state, you know, and my raw emotion.
I'm going to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm going to be vulnerable. You know, who cares what people think? Well, 2 seconds later, I was so sorry I wrote it. It was like, fuck you, you homo. Pull yourself together. You know why you're sad? You're old, you old fuck. And,
oh, wow.
Oh, my God. I was just like,
it was
wow.
like things you weren't even thinking.
It was, yeah, I was like, wow, what an avalanche of hate. But then, like, if you wait long enough, then people start to sort of turn around.
The haters are faster typers, I think.
And then people started sending me pictures of their dogs, and like, one dog was in diapers because it's dying. You know, there's like,
no.
You know, like the people were showing me they went through similar experiences, and it was a little better, but it wasn't much better. And then some woman asked for a picture of my dog. I tweeted that out, and then I quickly got off. I didn't want to read anymore. It was not fulfilling what I needed. I needed to talk to someone.
Well, that's
so I went to my psychiatrist and
an interesting experiment.
I tried. I tried to turn to my fans for some support, but it was more like, "You're such a homo. You're gay."
Wow.
Yeah, like I was gay bashing.
Or gay bashed.
I was gay bashed. I know what it's like to be gay bashed. And it's called insulting names.
Wow.
Yeah. I was going to be like that guy who jumped off the bridge after his roommate taped him making out with a guy.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. You know, everybody's talking about bullying like it's a child or a children phenomenon.
Right. No.
People, you just grow and you're continually bullied.
Yeah.
Even as an adult.
Get over it. You heard Whitney.
It's true. People get bullied as adults.
Yeah. Like Gary bullied me yesterday. People even said, and then people started writing me, no wonder Gary took advantage of you yesterday and you didn't fire back at him.
My tweets were all like, Howard was a jerk to you.
Yeah, well, mine were. Well, it depends when you listen, because at the end I let you have the last word, and in the morning I had the last word. You know what I mean? So depending on which argument you heard.
Then I saw somebody sent an email in yesterday and just like called me a monkey and you should fire that monkey. If that ape worked in the real world, his gorilla ass would be fired.
Well, what about Whitney Cummings? I mean, she's on major medication now because people were bullying her about her new TV show.
It never ends.
Yeah. Then I heard Sal on the wrap-up show bullying her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was kind of like, you know, I think he's one of those people
who's jealous.
Yeah, like Sal thinks he should have a sitcom, I think. And it's like, just not, you know, Sal, get over yourself. Why don't you write a sitcom?
Or go get it. Yeah, she wrote those.
Yeah, she wrote 2 separate sitcoms, Sal. So why don't you write one and submit
Nobody
it?
just plucked her out of obscurity and said, we're going to put you on TV.
And she worked her ass off. I tried to tell Whitney that. I said, it's all jealous comedians. I said, you should see every guy in radio fucking treats me like an asshole because they're all jealous, but they want to be me.
Howard, I praised Whitney on the
but
record.
I know back in the office, you're pretty nasty about her.
No, I'm just
the truth.
I'm nasty in general. I'm just a bitter guy. But
hey, by the way, what's the name of that model we had in yesterday?
Ellie McPherson.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did you?
I talked nice about her too.
Who?
Ellie McPherson.
Ellie McPherson.
And Whitney. I'm just bitter in general, but I think Don't
you think it's weird? I got to ask you now because I was listening to the wrap-up show and you were talking about Ellie McPherson. Don't you? I got to just say this because everyone was good about not saying it. Don't you think it's weird that I interviewed that person for a whole morning and you still don't know her name?
Ellie McPherson.
What?
McPherson. McPherson. I don't know.
How do you say her last name?
McPherson. I don't know. I have this. It's a Long Island enunciation.
Say her whole name.
Ellie McPherson. ELLE McPherson.
Had you ever heard of her before?
I've seen her around, sure, here and there. I'm not a model guy. I don't follow models.
I understand, but if she was one of the most famous models in America.
And you must have said her name a million times during the interview.
Right.
I was busy.
You didn't listen to the interview?
I listened to some of it. I heard her say some derogatory things to you.
Who?
Ellie McPherson.
Right. So when you heard Ellie McPherson, when you don't know where I'm going. Believe me, you have no idea either. You think I have no idea.
Baba Booey.
You really have no idea.
Am I going to get in trouble for something?
No, you're not in trouble at all.
Okay, good.
We're just pointing out how ridiculously retarded you are.
Oh, thanks.
That's all.
Very good.
Right now, your people are howling with laughter, and you don't even know
the
it.
same people who tweeted you yesterday?
Yeah.
Those people?
No, but you're
those kind people?
You're one of those guys that thinks Whitney isn't that talented and doesn't deserve what she has.
Bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's not what I hear.
Listen, comedy is subjective. And, for example, Carrot Top, a lot of comedians put him down.
Right.
But you cannot deny his talent. You cannot deny what he does.
Right.
I don't like Madonna. I hate Madonna. She's sold millions and millions of records. You can't deny what she does. Whitney, I'm not a huge fan of her. She's a great roaster. I'm not a really big fan, but...
Why would you be a big... I mean,
she's not a big fan, but she's a great roaster.
She's a great roaster in that capacity. I'm just not. I'm not...
How can you not...
I'm not floored with her. I'm not floored with anybody these days.
You're not floored by her roasts?
Absolutely floored by her roast.
So you are floored by her?
Yes. Well, by her roast.
But you just said you're not floored by her.
Well, are you floored by me as a tap dancer? No, but as a prank caller you are. I'm saying that in some areas.
So you are floored by... But we're evaluating her as a comedian. What she does is roast people, and she's
great at it.
So then why would you think she doesn't deserve to...
Who said she doesn't deserve...
You did.
No, I did not. I never said
you didn't say that publicly. You say it privately.
I never said privately she didn't deserve it. I said that she's being chastised and she's being put down because of a lot of people in the industry wanted to see her fail. That's what I said.
Right.
And you know what?
What about Ellie McPherson, though?
What about her? She's a supermodel. She's good at what she does, I guess. She's on that fashion show.
I think it's amazing that I interviewed her. We promoted the fact that she was coming in. I said her name a certain way, and you're mangling her name?
McPherson. I don't know. McPherson. I have no idea. Ellie McPherson.
No, it's just weird.
I have no... I don't know how else you would mangle her name.
Her name is Elle McPherson.
Right. I've heard you say Elle. Everybody call Elle. But Elle... My name is Salvatore Governale. Sal Governale.
Are you going to now say what? What are you saying?
You could call me Salvatore. You could call me Sal. When you call her Elle, I heard you call her...
Her name isn't Ellie.
It's ELLLE. Lee. Ellie McPherson.
Holy shit.
I bet you...
What's amazing about you? You'll argue to the end even when you know you're wrong.
But...
Her name isn't Ellie, it's
When
Elle.
you called her Elle, it's like your mother calling you Hal.
No, E-L-L-E is Elle.
Have you ever seen... There's a magazine with that name.
It's called Elle.
Yeah, but magazines don't speak, Robin.
Oh.
There's not a person in America who calls her Ellie except you.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm unique.
Wow. You refuse to learn.
All right, now so it's Elle. But when you called her Elle, and even on the wrap-up show, they were saying Elle or Ellie.
No, you said Ellie. No
I
one
see
said
Ellie. On the notes, I see Ellie. I see E-L.
You read E-L-L-E as Ellie.
E-L-L-E. Lee. Ellie. I see it as Ellie.
She doesn't have Elle Lee as a name.
You know what it is? He has a reading problem.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
And you read it, and even though you hear everyone saying Elle...
I'm assuming it was Sal versus Salvatore. I'm assuming it was
all right.
Fred versus Frederick. That's not a legitimate art.
Frederick. It's Al. It's not Ellie.
It's Ben versus Benji. All right, so it's Al.
Okay.
And I'm retarded because I read it L-E. I saw 2 L's,
Well,
2
we
E's.
were going around saying, I mean, the whole world says Elle McPherson. She says Elle McPherson. She's on the air. We're saying, here's Elle McPherson. And then, like, somehow you walk in out of, like, a time... I don't know where you are, like at
I see something,
at a
I
time
read-
machine, and you go, Ellie. Like, no, you've never heard that name before.
You've never heard the
Listen,
magazine called
when I
Elle.
see Elle, I don't think about her name. That's the last thing I think about.
okay.
She's a nice piece
All
of
right.
ass. Who cares
All right,
what her
thank
name?
you.
Her name could be Frank. I'd bang her in the ass. Who cares?
You're an amazing man.
Well, I'm sorry
On
that I
so
could
many
name
levels. Like just even your explanation. Every time you get something wrong, you're like, well, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
No, it
I
doesn't.
don't care about history. I don't care about geography.
No,
I don't care.
no,
It doesn't
not true.
affect me.
Not true.
I don't care about voting.
Not true.
I don't care that there's not purple
Oh,
states.
when you screw up an enunciation, you get 16,000 emails. You get all pissed
but I mean,
off.
you're
Are you retarded?
consistent. You're constant.
I'm not constant.
Sure, we all get things wrong, but my God, there isn't a thing you get right.
There's plenty of things I get right.
What?
Plenty.
What?
I don't know. Give me something. I don't know. What do I give a shit about? I saw her name. I pronounced it Ellie. That makes me retarded? I mean,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
kind of.
It's kind of ignorant, Howard.
It's kind of weird because you work on the show and we prepare for guests and
I do a good job.
Everyone saying L.
Who cares?
Can I explain it to him a little bit?
Yeah, maybe you can.
Sal, it's not that you read it wrong.
Happy birthday, by the way, Gary.
It's not that you. Thank you. It's not that you read it wrong.
Baba Booey.
Now go fuck yourself.
No, but it's that she's been in the mainstream of media for probably 30 years. You probably jerked off to her. You probably read Sports Illustrated, all that stuff. So
Never read Sports Illustrated.
But I understand that you read it wrong, but she's been a celebrity for a very long time. And so that's how I would think you would know her name.
You know what? She really hasn't been in the spotlight in my eyes. I mean, she's out there. There's no denying it. But I'm telling you, she doesn't stand out like she's not like a Christy Brinkley, not like a Cheryl
Just show your
Teagues.
cock. Just show your cock
No,
and
I'm
be
not.
done with it.
You're looking at it right here, the whole
thank
body.
you.
I'm a big
All
cock. All right. Well, I'm sorry. And as far as Whitney's concerned, that's those.
No,
completely
I've heard
not
that
true.
you kind of like one of those jealous comics.
I'm not jealous of what's there to be jealous about. As soon as you start,
there's a lot to be jealous. She's pulling down a fortune. She's making millions.
and that was my point on the wrap-up show. Even though she's doing that, it's driving people crazy. What do I care what she does? It has no bearing on me as a person.
That's right. That's what I was trying to tell her. These other comics, whether she gets a sitcom or not,
Doesn't mean they're going to get one.
Doesn't mean
she didn't get them out of the line.
Right. If she doesn't get a sitcom, it doesn't mean then they're going to go to Sal Governale next.
Whether she does great or whether it bombs, it has absolutely
You're going to be the
no
same.
bearing.
You're going to be the same
shithead.
position.
Yeah, I'll be the same shithead.
And in fact, she said to me afterwards, she said, I'm surprised because a lot of comics got a lot of deals all of a sudden. Like, networks kind of think in droves.
Right.
When you sign one person,
one type of person.
Yeah, they go,
You go look for somebody else.
let me go get another female comic or something.
Right.
A lot of comics actually benefited from me being signed.
I agree. And a lot of times these scouts, there could be a comic on stage who can bomb or be a complete hack. That might be something that a particular agent is looking for.
Do you
for
ever
his
get
project.
scouted?
I've been in a few. No, not really. No, just by you.
I'm the only one who picked up on you, huh?
Yeah.
That's
No.
my unique charm,
No, I have a few good things going on, but you hit the nail on the head. When I used to go out and
That'd be good if, I was arguing with some of the talent on America's Funny. They go, what do you know? You hired Sal.
Oh, that hurts.
That'd be great. And I'd go,
you
you're right.
got an argument there.
Right.
Yeah. Hit the buzzer on me, Howard.
Right.
Throw me out.
Hitting the buzzer is so intense. It's so
Must
much
be so
fun.
great.
Oh, it's so great. And then when the other two judges join in, it's like, and then all of a sudden the music goes, and the whole stage goes black. It's like death just hit.
It'd be great if you could bring that buzzer everywhere, like to a restaurant. The food sucks. Wherever you go.
It's great.
You're a lucky son of a bitch. That's good. And you earned it. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Sal.
You're very welcome. Not that you don't take my word for my word shit to you. So
what?
You're like, oh, thank you, Sal. Like you rolled your eyes. Like
I didn't roll my eyes at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe
I
it's
said
my
thank you.
paranoia. It's my paranoia.
I said thank you. That's very nice.
I appreciate it.
All right, get out of here.
All right.
By the way, speaking of the wrap-up show, that's where we got the John was talking to Sal, and that's where he started calling Elle McPherson. Ellie McPherson here. I'll play a little clip from that just so you see how that all went down. There, hold on.
A fat, ugly chick cannot get away with comments like that. But Ellie's so hot. I mean, she could basically say that your mother looks like a fucking goblin, and all right, suck my cock. Who cares? That's the beauty of being beautiful.
Sal, do you think
free pass? I mean, she said carte blanche herself.
Do you think that she
wonderful.
Is a true supermodel?
Absolutely. I mean, there are women that are hot, like, wow, she's an 8, she's a 9. Then you see Ellie, and Ellie McPherson is like
like a moron.
This is so
like
funny.
a goddess.
Ellie McPherson.
Ellie.
Yeah. That's the only clip of that, right? Of Ellie McPherson.
He says it again in the next one when Gary asks about Ellie McPherson, and he doesn't realize what's wrong with it.
Sal, you've been in this seat before where, she was the one who killed on the roasts and tore people apart. Now she's getting torn apart. How do you deal with that? Is that tough to combat?
Touche, cocksucker. Welcome to the entertainment business. It works both ways.
Touche?
Yeah. She puts it out, you get it back.
Touche, Ellie McPherson.
Ellie McPherson, what does that have to do with it?
Nah, it's a callback. But why do you think that? But why?
Ellie McPherson. I just don't know how you're around. Elle McPherson is a very popular name in our culture, especially for guys Sal's age.
She's pretty iconic.
Yeah. Everyone's heard the name Elle McPherson.
Well, he explained that E-L-L-E spells
Ellie.
He probably never heard of her before.
He goes, Ellie.
He was spelling it with 3 L's at one point.
Yeah, right. He went E-L-L-L-E-E. Ellie.
Like Sally, Salvatore.
Yeah, Salvatore.
Right.
He's a trip.
He's the best.
He's the best. He really is. You got to get him in there.
And I loved how he kept trying to fix the pronunciation of her last name because he didn't think that Ellie was wrong at all.
Right.
Yeah, I was convinced you were going to have him saying McPherson or something like that by the time he was at it.
Yeah, it was too weird. All right, thank you, John Hein. We look forward to your wrap-up show today with Gary and the gang. Should be a lot of fun.
Sal. Yes. Salvatore.
Yes. My point.
Are you familiar with the spelling of the word gazelle?
Yes. G-I... You're not asking me to spell it, but...
No,
yeah.
but it contains at the end...
Oh, gazelle. There's a G-A... There's two. Giselle Bundchen. Giselle.
No, like gazelle, like the animal.
Right.
The cheetah-like animal.
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
G-A-Z-E-L-L-E.
Right.
How would you pronounce that?
Gazelle.
Why not call that gazelle?
I don't know why. That's what you got. Wait, hold on. This guy's the culprit. Turn the cameras.
How am I the culprit?
This guy yesterday brings me into the wrap-up show. All right? You want to talk about slimy people. You want to talk about underhanded people who fucking a really dirty, mischievous move. Not mischievous. Just a real dirty, no good, low-life, scummy thing. Right here.
Mischievous.
The bottom of, not the bottom of the barrel, the scrapings underneath the bottom of the barrel. Wow. This guy brings me onto the wrap-up show yesterday. He goes, I want to talk to you about Bruce Springsteen and Gary getting yelled at. The whole time, I didn't know it was over Ellie McPherson.
It wasn't.
Elle McPherson.
It
whatever
wasn't.
the hell.
It wasn't. I didn't know you said her name wrong until you said it on wrap-up.
I don't know about that. It doesn't make any sense.
No,
it doesn't make any sense.
I didn't.
Because I said to you,
no, you
why
volunteered it, and I didn't correct it. I just let you roll.
Well, who
you wanna be
told
mad
you
at me?
on the sneak that I was saying
Nobody.
Ellie?
That was your own idiocy. I didn't know you called her Ellie until you said it.
I don't know about that. I find that very hard to believe. I smell shenanigans around here. Something is very smelly. Rhymes with Ellie.
Is it Richard?
No, Richard smells fantastic.
I would tell you honestly, if I knew you pronounced it that way, I had no idea until you said it when we were in there. And then I let you say it again and again and again. I copped to that fully.
Right. All right.
So who could have known prior to that? And maybe
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I bet you there's plenty of people who call her Ellie.
Wait, hold on. You call me mischievous? How do you define that?
First, I screwed up that word. It's mischievous. So there you go. Is it mischievous? But anyway.
Do you want me to tell you, or that
yeah,
mischievous thing to do?
What is it? What's the right way?
What do you think the right way is?
I think it's mischievous.
Okay, you think that.
You said, see, that's what I'm talking about. He just asked me if I would like to know. I give him a word, and then what does he say back? He doesn't correct me. He goes, "You think that?" That's not nice. It's not nice. He's not a nice person. He's a nice person, but he's not that nice of a person. He's a calculated nice person. Sneaky.
Is anyone really that nice around here?
No. Yeah, they are. There's a few people. Nick the intern.
John at the top of the list.
Rob's a really nice guy.
Hey.
John's okay. John's good at what he does. John's good. John set up the ball, served it, and Howard just sent it out of the park. There's no parks in volleyball, but there's no out of the parks in volleyball, but you know what I mean. God almighty, am I flustered.
Where's my song? Nah, I guess it doesn't exist.
What
Too bad.
song?
I had a cool new song we were going to play, but I don't have it. This guy didn't give it to me. Ah, crap. So disorganized. I got 87 people working for me, and all of them are lazy. Baba Booey, where's my fist song? Ah, you suck.
Papa Bohai.
Where's my fist song? Squad.
Slowly.
Well, you get an immediate response.
Yeah.
Oh, boss, here it is. I realize I gave you the wrong taste.
Oh, it's not my fault. It's Scott's fault. Where's the fist song? Where is it? I thought you gave it to me in the packet.
What's that?
I thought you gave it to me in here.
I didn't. I didn't.
Did you give it to me yesterday?
Yesterday. Yes, I did.
And why isn't it here?
I don't know. Ask Robin. She's supposed to be checking it.
Come on, why isn't it here? Don't give me a wise-ass answer.
Okay, I gave it to him yesterday.
Go back there and get it for me, will you?
Howard, we're working on a
Tell
bunch
him
of stuff
not to leave until it's done. Yesterday.
I gave him a bunch of stuff, and we're working on
Gary, I'm tired of your excuses.
There's no excuses.
Just go get it for me.
You gave me 50 things this morning. I'm trying to
make
do them
sure
in the
they're all
best
here.
order.
No. Where was he yesterday? I gave it to you yesterday.
He was working on a bit with Fred, he says.
Yes, so what? So after he was done with the bit, what does he do?
He goes home.
No,
we kept him a lady, I guess.
No. I needed him to dub that off.
I know.
They go hand in hand.
I know, but I handed it to him yesterday, and he says, I'll have it for you. I said, I need this for the morning.
Okay, good. So where is it? It's the morning. So he doesn't listen to you. You can't handle your job.
I can't handle my job?
No, you can't.
How does this turn out to be my fault?
Because I need it after I play the bit. It's not here.
Yeah, but I gave it to him and told him I need it for the morning. And then you came in and gave him 10 other things this morning.
So what? Where was he at 4 o'clock in the morning? Does he do anything?
Working on that bit for Fred.
That thing that I just played took 3 hours?
Mm-hmm. That's what he says.
Come on, man. Scott, why don't you resign? Like Phil Rizzuto. Jesus Christ, every day the same crapola.
In fact, Ganji walked.
You all have excuses.
I don't have any
It's
excuses.
never your fault. It's not his fault. None of you know what you're doing back there.
Howard, who's the guy that has to do it?
If I had your job, it would be
Who's the guy that has to do it?
I would stand there and make sure it was done. It's your job to get it to me.
The guy says, I will do it in the morning. He gets in at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so
how can
tell
I
me,
make sure he
you
does
come in, and what time do you get in?
I was here 5:35.
All right, get in at 5 o'clock from now on. That's your new time, and check to see if the stuff's done. If it's not, you come see me. I'm here at 5, and I'll walk in there and get it done. If I got to goddamn do it myself, I'll do it. I don't have to wait for him. Get in the studio and do it. Take the tape from him and do it yourself. Learn how to work the equipment.
I'm not supposed to work.
I don't care what you're supposed to
do. I know you don't care, but the whole union that cares.
You better worry what I care. Don't worry about the union. I'll deal with the union. You're not going to get thrown out of any union.
I'm not in a union.
That's right. So what are you worried about?
Because we're not
Go back and get me my song parody. Don't stand here and argue with me. I'm fed up with you. I'm fed up with you, and I'm fed up with Scott. And I'm fed up with you, Gary.
Have Robin look into it. You know, you got to do this goddamn investigation.
Forget Robin.
So do the investigation.
Your job is to get it done.
Yeah, I know.
And if it's not done, come and get me. If you can't get it done, come and get me.
That's fine.
Get your daddy, who's me, and I'll come and get it.
Every single time something's not done, I will come in the back and bother you while you're reading the paper in the morning.
Get it.
That's
to
fine.
Me.
If that's what you want, I'll do it.
What good is it if I don't know it's not done?
That's fine.
I can lean over to go play something. It's not in the stack.
You came in and
you gave me half the job. Half the job is you gave me a lot of things, not the things I need.
Yeah, but nobody knows the things you need. Nobody knows what order you want them. If we give you that,
Gary,
the things
did I sit with you in a meeting yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. Did I tell you what I wanted done for the morning?
Yep. You wanted the bit that I gave you.
Yeah, and
you wanted your family bit redone.
Right.
All those things that I handed you, you wanted, but Scott could not get them all done.
Where is the song? No. Gary?
You asked me to prioritize.
You just told me. You're so dumb you don't hear what I'm saying.
What?
It took him 3 hours to produce a 30-second bit. Get in there and bust his balls. Toothy?
Unfortunately, I had a problem with my voice this week. I couldn't sit.
I ain't waiting for you.
No, that's not the point.
Gave up on
I
that.
will talk to them on Monday and find out what is going on.
He's got big giant teeth, mouths to feed a wife, a baby, but nothing bothers him. Doesn't bother him. But I don't have my song parody in here. Song parody. They just had a
unfortunately
copy.
am not Superman. I got sick this week.
Listen, don't jump in on this.
I'm sitting there. There's
when you're
nothing
ready
I can do about it
look
because
into
I couldn't talk this week.
Look into it as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I got to deal with it.
No, the point is you're always going to have that problem because you're not an organization person, he's not an organization person, and obviously Scott's not an organization person.
Excuse me, why are you yelling?
Because.
You save your voice. Drink your magic tea. If you want to get involved, go back there and help.
I will.
All right.
As
So stop.
Monday is the day that all of this is.
All right.
Next week. Not this week.
You gave me a short week this week. I came back sick.
I have an excuse also.
I don't have an excuse. I sit here and I would take full responsibility. What you have there is unaccountability.
I want you saving your voice.
Oh, shut up, Mr. Wicked Witch. Throw some water on him.
I got
Make him melt.
a producer.
Make him melt.
Have you ever heard? Gary has an excuse for everything. Just an excuse for everything. Well, don't blame me, blame Scott.
I would have had it done, but I didn't.
They have now reverted to kindergarten.
Yeah.
I saw that little board he put up there.
You told me to.
Did you see that?
Yeah. So where's? Let me go see that board. I got to go see that friggin' board.
There's nothing
I bet you my
on
song
it.
parody. Go, Jackie. Go see if my song parody. Rip the board off the wall and bring it into me. I want to see what's on there. Oh, here it is. A little late. No good now. Hey, Jackie, go bring in Baba Booey's board. I want to take a look at see what's on it.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Good. Here, give me that. Let me see. New York Lines, best of the Fist. There it is, the Fist.
It's on the board.
And what is the Fist? That's the song parody.
So
what happened?
Why isn't it done?
When I came in this morning, Scott.
Yeah, talk about priorities. There it is.
I know.
Right on top. Why is it not done?
When I came in.
Why didn't you come in and tell me it wasn't done?
Why don't you?
I can't keep going through this. It bores the audience.
I know. No, it bores the audience for you to actually.
No,
have to
it
talk
bores
to me.
the audience. Do you understand? They don't want to hear about your incompetence.
Why do you continue?
Because I'm having a fit. That's why I can't stop myself from.
For boring the audience?
Yeah, that's right. Because you distract the hell out of me. I can't figure out why I hold on to you.
Then don't.
Okay, are you resigning?
No.
Can I fire you?
Yes.
Okay, you're fired. Leave. You're done. You're history.
You really want me to go?
You would never leave.
No.
You will never get another job.
Turn off the mics.
Okay, you're fired.
No.
All right, here. Yeah, good. I just fired you with the mics off. I'm going to get somebody in here whose ass is on the line, who it matters to.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't care about this job.
I don't know. I can't get tapes done.
Howard.
Make it happen. Sit here all frigging goddamn day if it's not done. And do it yourself. Just get it done. I want the tapes in here. And if it's not getting done by Scott, go in and tell Tom and fire Scott.
That's fine.
Okay, that's it. There's your rules. That's it. Whatever way you got to get it done, get it done. I need this stuff done. If you need help from Fred, get Fred's ass in there.
Fred
knows how to work the equipment.
Okay, that's fine.
But they act like Scott's the only engineer here.
He pretty much is.
He is.
Is
Have you seen the
Yeah.
other two?
Yeah,
I
he
wouldn't
is.
know. How would I know? I've never tried to get
I
anything
don't care.
done beyond.
Just
I wanna know
Somebody else can run that equipment.
Howard, I'd be curious to know. I'm
Yeah.
not being confrontational here, but I'd be curious to know that we had this big conversation last week and we were supposed to launch into this big investigation, which I'm more than happy to
All
get
right,
into.
you heard that Robin was sick this week.
No,
She's
he
gonna
wants me
do
to
it.
go talk to him when I have no voice. He's a wacko.
Just take care of it. Don't even wait for
What'd you do yesterday, Robin? What'd you do yesterday?
Don't wait.
What did I have to do, Gary?
No, you don't have
She
to
was
do anything. You
taken
have
by
to-
my wife
This
and
is your
children.
job. This is where you should be.
Here he goes now.
No,
Here he goes.
but
you don't,
do.
Gary.
This is
It's
where
not
the-
even cute.
Here
It's
we
not
go.
cute.
This is where the
You're
priorities
gonna wait
are.
for Robin to teach you how to do your job.
I don't need her to
Hop
teach me.
to.
You
Get
hired
it
her
done.
to.
Gary, don't even joke about it.
I'm not joking.
If you can't get this done on your own, if you're going to wait for Robin to teach you how to do it, listen.
I don't need
no
her to
offense.
teach me. I need her to.
No offense, pal, but Robin ain't going to be able to teach you how to do it because no one can sit there and babysit you 24
There's
hours
nothing-
a day.
It's
Robin
nothing to teach. It's simply that he needs to know where to go next.
Yeah.
What do you mean where to go next?
You don't know where to
get
go.
another job?
No, you don't know where to take this guy, Scott, and wring his head. Say, Scott, you're not leaving till it gets done. I want it done this afternoon. I don't care. And he'll say, I gotta go home.
He was here till 1 o'clock yesterday.
So let him be here till 2. What do I care how long he's here?
Okay.
I don't care if he's here till midnight. What's that to me? I'm sitting home. I get my work done. Just tell him to get it done. That's all. And if he can't be here to do it, get another guy who can. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. It was ridiculous already. This guy gets in at 4 o'clock in the morning. He gets 1 30-second bit done. And that's acceptable.
And this he worked on most of yesterday.
Yeah. He was here till 1 o'clock working on it. I don't know what they were working on. Tell me what you were working on.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I get really bummed out that you yell at me.
Howard, why don't you tell the truth for a change, okay?
What is the truth?
1 30-second bit I got done.
Here
You're
it
out of
is.
your mind, Howard.
Here's 43 seconds.
You got 2 bits in your hand.
What bit is that? Show me the bit.
I
Show me the
revised
bit.
the other bit.
What other bit? You cut in one little
No, I
10-second
didn't cut in one thing, Howard. It's,
how many things did you cut in?
It's more than just cutting in.
How many did you cut in? Tell me how many you cut in.
I cut in 2 things, and it's more than just
How long
cutting
does that
in
take?
something.
How long does it take? Tell me, 2 hours?
We stayed and we cut some lines. We recorded some other stuff with Paul yesterday.
I don't care. I don't care. It wasn't in my hand this morning, and I don't know why. I didn't ask for that much.
Those 2 bits were ready this morning. Okay, that's what I was told to do.
No, I just saw the list. You were told to do more.
Why are there so many things on that list?
Yeah, why is it backpiling like that for?
I mean, if you give me 7 things and the 7 things would take a superhuman 2 hours to do.
No, it wouldn't.
No, I'm just telling you what the deal is.
All right, listen, go back and smoke some cigarettes. You need Time Town. You need Prodigy Baseball.
Howard,
Go smoke.
You're being unreasonable.
I know I'm unreasonable. I'm a nut. I must be crazy. I've never done any of this stuff for a living. I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys are all nuts back there.
No.
What time did you get in this morning?
I got in at 3:50.
3:50?
That's right. I worked on those 2 bits and they were done.
2 bits? You're talking about 2?
What did you do with them yesterday? I thought you worked on them yesterday.
Did you put the elements down and recorded what we had to record.
So then how long does it... Fred, am I nuts here?
I don't honestly know why it takes that long. I honestly don't, Scott.
It would have taken 15 minutes.
I'm not being a ball buster.
You had Paul Turner's voice. You had 1 clip in a row with some music bed underneath it. That's it.
You're right.
I'm sorry. Does that take 2 hours?
You're right.
Maybe it's all the cigarettes in between.
Right. All the cigarettes. I stop and I smoke cigarettes and then I continue.
Is that what you do? Tell me if it's the nicotine. Is that what?
No,
I'll get a
not.
device. I can hook up a cigarette to your mouth. You can work with both hands.
No, I just
Oh, come on, Scott. Don't pull my leg. I did this stuff for a living too. I was a production guy. You know what I mean? I was what do they call that? Production director.
Howard, I can outproduce you and out-edit you and out-anything you in terms of a production
Fantastic.
studio anytime.
So do it. Show me. Razzle-dazzle me.
I've been doing it. So I
used to do 50 of these things a day. If you can outdo me, do it.
You could do 50 things a day.
I could.
Just like that.
Ask Fred. I used to do a morning show for 6 hours. I'd go in and produce 6, 7 spec spots.
Okay.
Voice them, write them, and produce them. And they were damn good. I won awards. I must be goddamn Superman, Uberman. No. And I'll tell you, I was slow at it. I wasn't that fast.
Okay.
30 seconds? Jesus Christ. I had a right to do some things. I had to sit at a typewriter and type them. At size typewriter. Am I lying, Fred?
Not at all.
He saw me do it. I'd work with my feet to get out of there. My boss used to say to me, Howard, you can go home when you finish these 8 commercials. I said, but I just did 6 hours on the air. Work fast.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something. I took
You
my
did.
feet. I was producing 1 spot with my feet and 1 spot with my hands. You should have seen me. I looked like an ape.
With a cheesy Ampex and a...
Oh, yeah. 1 cart machine, pal.
Crappy Spotcaster.
1 cart machine. That's all I had to work with.
Well, I just keep seeing Scott look over at Fred. Like, Fred must know something. Fred has
knows.
the key and could bail him out of there.
Fred knows monkey business when he sees it.
So I don't know
Honestly,
what's
Scott,
going on here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm being dead honest with you.
And you got advantages I don't. You got all that equipment back there.
You got your
promo that we
digital
cut-
workstation.
And you're
was
bald.
like
I had hair. I had to sit and comb my hair.
Am I
Yeah, that's
lying?
one problem. he does.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said the promo was more than half done when I left yesterday. Well, am I lying?
The promo.
Scott's not
we
being
did-
truthful with me.
Am I lying on that?
We edited the.
The only thing that had to be
the
added
clip.
was the little stingers.
No.
And any kind of music thing.
No. We edited the clip, Fred. We recorded the voices. I had to edit the voice track, get the right takes.
There's an opener, there's a closer, there's a clip. All those elements were done. A, B, C.
And then I put it together. That one didn't take
Put it
that
together.
long. It
That
actually
should take
took more
you.
to
That should take
revise
you
the
no
other
more than
thing.
10 minutes.
That's 10 minutes.
No more than 10 minutes to do that.
So you got in at 3:45. You should have been done by 5 of 3.
And if you're
or
going to
5
add
of
little
4.
stingers, I mean, again, I don't know how you do it. I don't care how you do it. It shouldn't take you more than half an hour to produce that.
Somebody's got to smoke. What happened from 4 to 5 a.m. after you were done with the 15 minutes to do that?
Well, you don't know when he started. He got in at 3:50.
Oh. I had to smoke.
And the other one, I found a really clean edit point where all you had to do was
came in yelling at me, and then as we analyzed the day, he's drawing a blank. I know what it is. He has amnesia. You don't know what happened till 2 hours. He's like, I don't know what happened to my day.
Where does the time go?
All right, thank you. I obviously don't know anything. I'm stupid. I don't know anything, Scott.
No, when you say I spent 2 hours doing one 30-second bit, that's absolutely not true.
That's right. I was wrong. You spent 3 hours because I forgot to count the hour from yesterday.
But you didn't do a 30-second bit.
They have to be remixed and recorded.
Revisions.
I mean, you know, so I mean, that's not the only. It's not just.
They weren't
it's done.
compilations
I mean, it's not
of
just
bits.
done.
They were revisions of bits.
Yeah.
I have elements that I put the elements.
All right. So you did 1.5.
He didn't even do a bit. I just asked him to lay in something.
He did 1.5, let's say.
He's going through the glass, Robin.
I asked him to lay in this. Yeah, I'll see it. He took this 3-second thing and he laid it into the Howard Stern record offer.
Baby, 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 baby.
He had to cut out something.
We cut in 2 things.
I know. Da 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 da.
Yes.
I know the whole thing.
Da da da.
I want to give him that.
And he had to cut in this. My father's singing.
He's gonna kill Fred. Look at him. Look at him.
I know. He's looking at me.
I'm not killing him.
How long did that take?
With sound
I'm
effects and
exhausted.
music. It's not. You want to cut in just like that?
I'm exhausted.
I could do it in 2 minutes. If you want to cut in just like that,
yes.
it will get done. I'll redo it. It'll get done. That's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted.
Not according to Fred. Okay, we had the sound.
Fred asked for a 5-hour job.
Oh,
you're asking.
I can't imagine what Fred asked for.
Fred asked for a 5-hour
my
job.
fault. I take full responsibility.
You asked for it to sound like it was.
I didn't realize.
I see.
Fred, if I cut it in just like that, if I just cut it in, what would it sound like?
No, you don't have to cut it in like that, Scott. You lay the voice thing down. I laid the voice. You have, let's say A, B, C, D, okay? You know, the open voice, the clip.
I'm
C, D.
through.
You're through? All right.
Okay.
Go smoke. Go relax. Your day is done.
And then you put the sound effects on top of that.
All right.
Found a clean edit point for you.
Well, there you go. All right, now that that's straightened out.
Happy family.
I got 900 guys working for me, and nobody can tell me what they do with their time.
It's like the Keystone cops bumping into each other.
Well, you know what? I'm a loose guy. I go, hey, here's a bunch of work to get done. I don't care how you get it done. Just get it done for tomorrow. And then it becomes, Wolf. You just said get it done, but you didn't realize how much work it was. We were here till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Geez, I guess I got home about 7 o'clock last night. I do work, too. But, boss, you leave here at 12, so you must be done. So can't we go home? Duh. That's how I spend my day, trying to figure out what these guys do all day. And then I call, everyone's gone. Well, you go home. Can't I go home? You know shenanigans are going on around here when I leave. I see people roaming the halls. Having a party. Everything's coffee clatching. I see what goes on. It's got to be going on. It's impossible that the guy couldn't get his work done. It's impossible. I got to put a spy camera in here.
Yeah, you just got to watch everybody.
Because I'm missing the party.
See what's happening.
All right. I apologize to my audience for that horrible last 20 minutes. I had a nervous breakdown on the air. I had a little problem. All right? I have a producer who answers me, you told me to get everything done, but...
No, he's like an Indian.
Well,
how, boss?
How can I get it done? You stay past 1 o'clock and get it done. But Scott went home. So?
How?
So you stay and do it. I'm not allowed to do it. The union will tell... What union? You don't work for a union. Oh, don't I get in trouble? I don't care. Just
I'm
do
not
it.
supposed to.
If Scott can't stay and do his work, you stay and do it. Well, and then he starts putting down the other engineers. Well, the other engineers are no good. Well, I don't care about the other engineers if you don't think they're good. That's your business. I don't know who's good, who's bad. Just get the work done.
Isn't there anything simple that you give Scott to do that they could tell another engineer who's not as competent to do?
No, Scott's the only, he's the only genius that can do this stuff. I'll get everything done, Wolf, but, 1 o'clock comes, I got to go home.
I'm sure these engineers, other engineers must do something.
No. I got to go home because I got to take care of Baby Jackson.
You just bait me. First of all,
yeah.
I have not left here before 2:30, 3 o'clock in ages.
Good.
In ages. But I'm not looking for credit. Just don't tell everyone that I go home right after you or something and that we're all lounging around here. But When I gave it to Scott yesterday, he said he could do it.
I see.
I don't know that I have to stay here and do it because Scott says he can do it in the morning.
Well,
What else is left to do?
Evidently, you got to stay here. And then make sure he doesn't leave till those
Scott says, I'm leaving, but I'll do it in the morning.
Then get here at 3 in the morning. Make sure it gets done.
I don't know what to say.
I just told you the answer. What do you mean you don't know what to say? Get here at 3 in the morning and make sure it's done.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you got your answer.
Yeah.
Now you have your answer.
I got it, boss.
I know you don't like the answer, but that's the answer. If you can't supervise the guy, then be here and watch him. Sit in the thing there, smoke cigarettes with him. I don't care.
I don't smoke anymore.
Take your alarm clock, set it back 2 hours. Till the guy gets trained. Bust his balls.
Till he gets trained. He's been here 11 years.
Then let him. Then you edit it. Then you get in at 3 and do it. I don't care who does it. I don't care who does the work. Just do it. Get it in here. Well, I said it was going to be done, and then it doesn't get done, but I don't know what happens when Scott's in it. So sit in there and watch and see what happens. So you can explain to me what goes on. Take initiative. Say, Scott, I'm coming in at 3 in the morning. I'm going to check on you.
I'll come in at 3 in the morning, and then he'll...
Now you're talking. Now you're a ball buster. That's the kind of employee I like. Now I know you care. That's a good man. And if you can't figure out what's going on there, tell Fred to set his alarm clock at 3 and join you in there so he can explain it to you.
And go right down the line until we get to Robin.
Fine. That's what it takes.
I know, I understand.
If you need that much help, we've got to start examining what the hell your problem is. But if that's what you need to be done, then do it. But I can't believe you're that out of it that you can't figure it out on your own. I can't believe it.
But even you guys can I just say something? Even you guys just had Scott in here, and even you can't figure it out.
Oh, I wouldn't wait for him to figure it out. I would, if I was the producer of this show, I'd say, Scott, here's what I need done. Report to me at 1 o'clock what you have done. Then he'd say, I'll be here tomorrow and finish. I say, well, wait a second. I gave you 3 things you didn't finish. I'm going to go back and do it myself. Or unless you're going to stay and do it. Okay, I'll stay and do it. And he'll hate you. But so what? You'll be hated.
But no, you've just missed the point. Scott's not going to say, I'll stay and do it.
So let him go home.
He'll say, all right, you do it, then I'll go home.
Then take the tape and do it.
Which I would gladly do, but why should I be doing tape? Why should I be doing tape when there's a guy here?
Then go in and tell Tom
to do
that
it.
you've got a problem with your engineer and that you're going to have to go do this tape because he won't do it. And then Tom will take it up with Scott. Okay?
But I really, Robin, I really would welcome your joining
Certainly,
us.
and I said Monday I will be there.
What's the matter with today, tomorrow?
Got rollerblades.
And horseback riding.
That's right.
I still have a voice problem, if you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I can still hear it. That's the problem.
Do it, Gary. Don't look to her. That's upsetting me. Even though she's going to help you, don't look to her. Figure it out for yourself.
I'm only doing what you told me last week.
I have hired you to watch the production of this show. That's why you're a producer. Producer means production. Go in and figure out what everyone's doing. If it means sitting there with Scott and babysitting him just so you can find out what's going on so you can talk his language, so be it. Do it.
Okay.
Stop taking his word for it.
Okay.
And if he can't get it done, get someone who can. Tell you and Fred go in and do. Fred knows how to do production like a whiz. Go in there and let Fred do it with you. He'll help you. He'll be here. Fred's got nothing to do all day.
I'll go with you.
He ain't got no rollerblading. He'll help you. He'll help you. He's a good guy. He'll help you.
He's a great guy.
Just ask him. Don't be such a patsy.
But the point is, I thought there was something else Baba Booey should be doing. When he's not doing, when he is not watching Scott, there's another job he does. He performs some other functions.
Yes.
So you would lose that function if he's now got to do Scott's job.
That's right.
The point is that everybody should get their job done.
Of course. And the way to do that is to ride them and to sit there and really know what they're supposed to get done so that I don't get upset. You don't literally have to sit there with them.
Right, but when you think about it, I am getting, even though you didn't get what you wanted, I am getting my job done by telling Scott what to do. The problem here is that Scott's not doing it. Do we agree on that?
No,
I don't
we
know.
don't
I don't agree on
that.
that at all. I don't agree. I don't know what Scott's doing. That's why I have you. Tell me what he's doing. All right, look, I can't spend any more time on this. I've explained it 9 billion times. It's got to get done. We got to get organized back there. That's all. All right. Very good. Baba Booey and Scott. They got their half hour in today. How many personal appearances you got this week? How many are you doing this week? Why don't you give yourself a plug?
How many have I had in the last 3 months?
Why don't you, I didn't ask that question.
Okay.
How many
I'm doing 2 personal appearances this Friday.
What time are they?
I'll be down at the Seaport from noon to 4.
Oh, noon. So you'll be out of here early on Friday?
I'll be out of here early.
Okay, good. All right, thank you.
Well,
That's
can I
what
at least
pay
finish
you
it?
for. No. I just want to know what time you'd be out of here for the personal appearances.
Saturday, I'm going to have dinner with a friend.
Sap.
Saturday night, I'm going to have dinner with a friend.
I hope all the work is done for Monday, because maybe you should cancel your dinner and cancel your appearances and make sure they're here.
I left out one really important thing. Saturday night, I'm going to sleep from about 11 till 7
Yeah,
in the
Gary,
morning.
you don't get enough rest. The job is so
no, but
taxing.
I'm just wondering if you'd be upset that I was sleeping
Gary,
instead of doing something
you should be able to get your job done efficiently within a couple of hours. Your problem is you don't know how to do it. And I don't know why you need so much sleep. Sleep what? So you can be dopey for the next day?
Wait a second.
His mind
You're mad that
His mind will be clear. He'll be sharp as a tack.
Are you now angry that I'm sleeping for 7 or 8 hours on Saturday night?
Yeah, because if he came in here sharp and alert, I'd say, wow, that's great.
Good, he
But the
needed
sleep
that.
isn't helping. If it helped, I'd be all for the sleep. If sleep does not refresh your mind, then what good is it?
A waste of time.
That's a waste of time. Don't sleep. Try no sleep. Maybe you'll be smarter.
Change the formula.
Right. How do we know you really need sleep?
Maybe that's the problem.
Right. Maybe sleep dulls you.
Why eat, drink water, and breathe?
Right. Well, there you go. All right. So you got a couple.
Try those things too.
Yeah.
So get out of here early on Friday for the appearances. So what will you be doing? Arm wrestling? That's good. That's what a producer should be doing. So when I know my stuff isn't here on Monday, I'll know why. Because you were busy with arm wrestling. Arm wrestling challenges. Everyone's a superstar. I'll tell you, my next producer, he ain't going to be allowed to make no
He's
appearances.
not even going to be on the radio. No.
No.
We don't know his name.
Yeah, that's what I need. I can't have superstars for producers. I got to have guys who are here and into it. I need a mystery man.
Invisible.
Fafafu, he really shouldn't even have to work other than be on the air. His air work is the most important, and appearances.
Listen, it's something that I asked you about a long time
I know.
ago. If you want
I
it to
know.
stop, sit me down and we'll
Okay,
stop
I
it.
want it to stop.
All right, this will be my last two.
Thank you. Bless. All right, so Gary's done with personal appearances. Maybe that'll help him get his work done. All right, thank you. Thank you, Gary, and thank you for the bits. I'm glad they're in here now.
I've never seen less efficient arguing. Even on his part, he can't even argue.
Oh, he's.
Well, it's hard, Robin. It's you and him, and Jackie joins in.
You
Fred
just argued
tosses a few
yourself
sound
out of
effects.
additional money that doesn't usually affect your job.
Right.
Robin, I got to do what's
And now
best
he's
for
sitting
the
there.
show.
He's sitting there going, "How did I do this? I just lost my personal appearances."
I didn't lose anything.
No, you'll go out and do them anyway.
Yeah,
That's right.
so you're lying to your boss.
Right.
I need to see you during the commercial break.
Why don't you take Scott's cigarettes and hide them, and then every time he finishes a bit, you allow him one
Give him
cigarette.
one.
You dole him
like a piece of cheese
like
with
a
rat.
horse.
Yeah. Give him 3.
Like a horse with a carrot. Give him what?
Chain smoke 3, like right after he's done with a bit. Let him chain smoke 3 and then throw him back in there.
Right. Oh, thank you, Gary. Oh.
You know, get one of
Feel
those
like one of
things,
those
hang the
prisoners.
cigarette,
Yeah, well, put a little hat on with a string,
and hang
the cigarette will hang in front of him.
matches. Right. Oh, I got to work hard.
So he'll know what he's working toward. He'll see his goal.
Like a horse running after a carrot.
If I do 3 more bits, can I have 3 more cigarettes?
That's pretty funny.
And if he gets all his work done,
Right.
you give him the pack.
It's like kindergarten. All right, let's take a break. I don't know whose job is what back there. I don't even want to begin to decipher it. I'm going to leave you to that, okay?
Okay, we're done.
Good, thank you.
Get out with the camera now. Don't shut the camera. No, I don't want the camera on, okay?
You don't want it on?
No, I don't want it on.
Well, you know what? Come on, Scott. Let me just ask you one quick question.
How'd it go?
No, all right. So are you going to get this stuff done? You're still claiming it was Fred's fault? Hey, Scott, I'm with you. Just tell me what your side of the story is.
Yanji.
I do work too.
Howard can do anything better than anybody else, so that's his position. So that's his story, and that's my story. I'm wrong. Gary's wrong. We're all wrong.
That's how I spend my day, trying to figure out what these guys
All right,
do.
Scott, you go to work.
Everyone's gone.
You got a lot of stuff.
See all of this here? Zoom in on this. These are all these bits, okay? That's nothing, okay?
That's all those bits?
Are going on around here when I leave.
Leave the camera here, Ganji. You want the spy camera? Just set it down on the table and watch what I do 8, 10 hours a day.
Last 20 minutes?
Here, I smoke cigarettes. I just sit, put my feet up, relax, light a cigarette.
I had a little problem.
This is what I do. This is my job. I just sit here. I don't fucking do anything.
You told me to get everything done, but he's like an idiot. Well, how can I get it done? You stay past 1 o'clock and get it done. But the goblin home. So you stay and do it. I'm not allowed to do it. The union will tell. What union?
Isn't this great? What a great job I have. I just sit here and smoke cigarettes all day. Isn't this fun?
Just do it. Scott can't stay and do his work. You stay.
So I just wanted to find out what's the situation now between you and Scott.
Scott and I are going to have to sit down and chat about some things, and then we'll, I have to be principal now. And I'll have to come here and just monitor him more closely so that I can report back to Howard exactly what's going on.
So Scott finished, all the stuff basically for today?
Yeah.
Everything's all right with today, though?
Yep.
Everybody, Christopher Mad Dog Russo. Mad Dog Sports Channel begins shortly. The Mad Dog Unleashed program begins on Monday, the 15th of September. Here today to introduce myself to the legendary Mr. Stern. So Howard had me on will have me on here for a little while. I'll give him a little biography of Christopher Mad Dog Russo, and probably, and maybe a little rundown on sports. And Howard's not that wrapped up on, Bengals Chargers, so to speak, I guarantee you. So have some fun with that and do a good show and get everybody wrapped up in the Mad Dog channel.
Chris Russo is here. He is known as Mad Dog. He's a broadcaster in the New York area for over, I don't know, maybe 15 years or something. I don't even know.
More like 18.
18 years.
Yeah.
And now he just signed with Sirius Satellite Radio for what they say is $3 million a year. There's Chris. Hey, Chris. Welcome to the show.
How are you, pal?
How are you?
Honey, hey, Howard, how are you, buddy?
How are you, man? Congratulations.
Thank you, Howard.
That's him.
It's the Mad Dog. Right here.
There's the Mad Dog.
Rabbit, here I am, right there. I got little muscles and everything else. I'm all set.
We were concerned about you. I saw you for the first time the other day in the hall when you were having your illustrious press conference.
I'm thinking he was wearing makeup.
I said, you're very tan.
I was, well,
I'm worried about you.
I was at the Jersey Shore in that stretch, so I got little kids on the beach all day, Italian, the whole bit.
That was a real tan.
A real tan.
Are you the kind of guy that lays on the beach and says, gee, I'd like to get a tan, or is it you're active on the beach?
No. I get bored, but I tan well, but I can't lay on the beach hour upon hour.
Is it hard for you?
Drives me crazy.
You're a man's man. You like sports.
Love sports.
You love sports. That's your life. But to sit there and take care of these little kids and run around on the beach.
Very difficult. And I am not a good swimmer.
How long can you last watching children?
How about 20 minutes?
Is that right?
No, I'm tough with the kid. And I have 9 and under.
Ooh.
4, 9 and under.
4?
9 and under.
Oh,
9, 7, 6, and 3. 3 little boys.
In a way, what you do for a living, it's almost like being an eternal child. I mean, isn't it weird that you are a grown man with a family, and this shit still matters to you so much?
It matters. As opposed to the mature stuff we do here.
No,
yeah.
but wait a second.
To Dancing with the Stars and The Bachelor.
Well, that's serious business. That's the business of television. Sports, in a way, it's so childlike. To maintain that childlike...
That passion.
You got to have
look at you.
passion.
You have the passion for radio.
Yes.
I heard you this morning coming in.
Absolutely.
You're a radio guy. You can have this beautiful studio. You can do all your things that you do.
Right.
But the core of you is the radio.
Right.
The core of me is sports.
Sports. So, when you were a kid, did you imagine yourself being a sports commentator?
Yeah, Marv Albert was my hero.
Was your hero?
So I thought that I would be a play-by-play guy.
Right.
Where I would announce particular teams' games.
That's really your dream.
That's what I wanted to do. So the first job I ever got, Jacksonville, Florida, in 1983 for the Jacksonville AA baseball Suns.
Right.
And I went down there in February of 83, and I sold advertising time for the Suns. Billboard advertising and the outfield season tickets, all those things that you could think a minor league ball club would sell, I sold for them.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Rollins College in Winter Park. I didn't go for this, though.
You were not a communications
History
major.
and communications.
Okay, so you wanted to be a broadcaster.
I wanted to be a broadcaster.
But you wound up in sales.
So in Jackson, but I wound up with sales in February. They said, if you can sell, we will put you as the play-by-play guy of the team. I get there in February, and in 6 weeks, now I'm 22 years old, in Jacksonville, Florida. They hate the Yankees in Jacksonville, Florida.
Right.
That's Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm going out there knocking on doors trying to sell advertising for the AA team. I'm just out of college, 8 months out of college,
right.
And after 6 weeks, they fired me.
Well, let me understand something.
And then I ended up at a radio station after
You get out of college, and you land a job in sales, in radio sales.
All commission. It took me 8 months to get it, but yes.
Right. Was your father upset with you? Did he want you to be in the jewelry business?
Absolutely. Good question.
Because
Absolutely.
Because a guy growing up in Syosset with a father in the jewelry business, it's almost determined. It's predestined that you would become a jeweler.
Good point.
Did you work there all the time?
I did in the summer times.
You did.
But my father and I would always clash, take the training together. We'd always fight. He's
It
a
was
Yankees.
horrible.
I couldn't. I just did not
Did
want
your
to do
father
that.
think you were a nudnik, that you were a bit of a schmo?
He thought you'd be crazy. You're never going to get a job. How
Did
you
he
gonna...
tell you that?
Yes, he did.
He sat you down and said, "Listen, I'm worried about you. You want a good bit living, be in the jewelry business. This is a schmuck's move to be broadcasting. You got no talent."
He didn't go that far, but he would. My father's the sort of guy, still alive, 77 years of age, that he wants to be the doer. Let me make this call for you. Let me go talk to this guy. And he didn't know anybody in the broadcasting business. Right. But some guy who had a cousin who worked at a radio station in Des Moines, Iowa, he tracked down and he made me the call.
He loved you.
He's trying to help his son.
Trying to help
his only
son.
child, only son.
But probably privately he worried because
very much so.
Because you don't sound like a typical announcer with the deep voice,
Right, exactly.
and you got the accent and all of that.
But
So
I knew I could do it, though. I knew I could do it.
But you believed in yourself.
I did. No, I didn't think I was going to be a talk show host.
Right.
And that's where the baseball came in because I got the job. I took the job thinking I could be a baseball play-by-play guy.
And what happened there? Did it
They
work out?
fired me after 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
$1,800 worth of,
Why? Because you were terrible at it?
They didn't think, I think the season was coming close. They didn't want me on their air, so they got rid of me. But I sold 18. I didn't have a contract.
Were you too controversial?
No, I wasn't even on the radio yet. I was
Right.
just selling advertising.
Oh.
And then I ended up, from there, working for a dawn to dusk station.
But wait a second, hold it. If those guys never heard you on the air,
Right.
you hadn't even had a chance to get on the air, why would they fire you? Did you have a grating personality?
No,
Did
they
you not get
fired me
along?
because I think they wanted to use me to see how much I'd sell for them. And once I sold the 18, which I thought was a tremendous. Think about this for a second now. Young kid, Jacksonville, Florida, don't know anybody, and somehow in 5 weeks I sold $1,800 worth of advertising
That sounds
for
good to me.
a Double-A baseball team. Nobody cares about the Suns.
And by the way, what did a minute of advertising cost on that station?
Well, no, it wasn't.
$6?
This is season tickets, billboards, and
billboards. Okay, all right.
I remember I hadn't sold anything in 13 days, and they bring me in the office on a Friday. Said, "Chris, you're out. Goodbye." I said, "You said 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It was 9 days. So you said 2 weeks, and this 2 weeks is not up yet." That day at 3:00, I went to an Irish lawyer firm, and a guy bought 4 season tickets. And I came back at 5:00 in the afternoon. I said, "Here, you tell me you can't fire me now. Here's your ticket order for $500." And they had to keep me.
So your play-by-play job really had little to do with the talent. It had to do with whether or not you could sell.
Absolutely right.
Now, you say you went to Rollins College?
Well, yeah.
Where is that?
That's in Winter Park.
Is that like a rich kid's college? You bow your way
People
in?
think it is, yeah.
Were you a bad student?
I wasn't a great student, but Rollins is a pretty good school. 1,300 kids, so you get good little attention. Remember, I went to a boarding school, too, in upstate New York.
You were a rich kid. I guess your old man did okay.
I wasn't.
Boarding school. Who does that in Syosset?
Yeah,
Where
he went there.
Hold on to this accent. Going to
My mother's English.
What in the
And my
world
mother
is
is
going on?
And my mother's English.
Did your parents dislike you so much that they sent you off to boarding school?
I was only child. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, Howard.
But why send you away? Don't they?
Well,
want
my father went to this boarding school.
I see.
So I kind of went to the same boarding school he did, and I tell you the reason why you want to know why they sent me away?
Yeah. You were a pain in the ass.
You were a Giants fan. My kid was a Giant fan. I said, "You're going to fucking California to school."
In 8th grade, I went to St. Paul's in Garden City, Long Island.
Okay.
And that spring, I got a 50 on my Spanish exam.
Oh, forget it.
And my mother loves Spanish, bilingual, everything else. And she took it as an assault to her being that her little son got a 50 in a Spanish final. She got so mad at me, they said, "We got to get him out of here to have him do something." So I ended up at Darrow School.
Is this an all boys?
No, co-ed, 135
Co-ed.
kids.
Did you have your first sexual experience at that school? I would bet you did.
I knew that was coming.
Why not?
Can I lie, Robin? Can I lie?
Why would you lie about that?
No, I did not. Is my answer to that.
Were you sports guys generally get laid at an older age? They're more, you know what I mean? I'm going to guess.
My wife always tells me, sports is my mistress.
Right, it's true. I would bet as a kid you were more interested in sports than girls.
Absolutely.
And then when girl fever hit, okay.
When did girl fever hit?
I'm going to tell you what. I say you were a virgin until you were 20.
Oh, dear.
Do I have to give you an answer on this?
Give me an answer. Give me a yes or no. Come on.
The answer is yes.
Really?
No.
I hate to be honest with you.
You know how you are good at calling what's going to happen in sports?
Right.
I'm good at figuring out when people lose their virginity.
That's a good read.
I knew sports
So
guys.
you were in college?
Yeah, Rollins, too. Rollins, Winter Park, Florida. And that's a very intimidating school.
Yeah.
A lot of pretty girls.
Was that the first girlfriend you ever had?
No, I had a couple girlfriends at Darrow, but
you couldn't close
Rollins,
the deal.
yeah, the first couple girlfriends. And I was an independent. I wasn't a fraternity guy.
Right.
So that also takes you out of the loop a little bit because it's a fraternity-oriented school.
That's in the middle of Orlando?
Are you like me?
6 miles away.
Are you like me? Do you wonder where that first girl is and you want to say to her, hey, honey, you should have stuck with me and you wanted to see your new $3 million a year contract? Come on. Tell me, did you call her or try to get in touch with her?
Howard can count money-wise, too, right? Can he not?
Well, Howard, he knows she's in the same business as he is. It's Susan Waldman. Right?
That is fun. Oh, that's good funny. Like that,
Now, wait a second. I want to know something.
That's funny.
Do you fantasize about, did that girl give you the heave-ho? Were you in love with her?
The first girl that I really was in love with was a girl by the name of Denise.
Right. Have you been in touch with Denise?
No,
Hey,
I have
Denise,
not.
Look at me. Now I got $3 million a year in the bank.
I have not. I'll give you a story about Denise, though, real quick.
Okay.
I went out with her when I was in Orlando. No, I did love her, I must admit. Went out with her when I was in Orlando, when I worked at WKS in Orlando. That summer, this is in probably 85 or 86, so that summer, good relationship. At the end of that summer, I was walking down the Winter Park Art Festival. It's a famous art festival in Central Florida. And she had been distant the last 2 weeks. I was walking down with a buddy of mine, and I saw her holding hands with somebody else.
I'm so sorry.
I was crestfallen.
that's rough.
But there's an end to the story.
Go ahead.
When I got out of Orlando 7 months later to take a job at WMCA, Rick Sklar hired me, sent a tape up. I came up to do shows. Out of nowhere, I get this job at MCA.
Wow.
7 months later, she wrote me a letter.
I want you back.
And it was the sort of letter that was pre-holding hands boyfriend Winter Park Arts Festival. So there's my little example.
Wait a second. When you got hired in New York radio?
87.
87. WMCA. What were they at that point? A talk station?
They were still a talk station. They went to Strauss Communications that just sold them to Federal Broadcasting out of Detroit.
Right.
But Sklar was in charge, and he was a legendary guy.
Sure, Rick Sklar.
So he hired me to do sports talk on weekends and morning drive sports, and that's a job I had to take.
And so Rick Sklar was the guy who
$54,000 a year.
He figured that you would be a good host of a show.
The ad and broadcasting magazine said, if you talk like a New York sports fan, send tape and resume to such and such.
So did you go into a studio somewhere and do an imaginary talk show?
No, I was doing talk shows in Orlando at this point.
Okay.
So I came up. They flew me up to New York. I did two shows and a couple of updates, flew back down to Orlando, Florida. 10 days later, Sklar calls me up on the phone on St. Patty's Day weekend, 87, says, listen, talks, I can tell he's into it. He says, if you're the guy we decide to hire, can you get here in 2 weeks?
Did you like working for Sklar?
Well, he was only a consultant for the station.
Okay.
So once I got there, he kind of disappeared and went to go do something else. So he was in charge of finding the programming for the station.
Somebody told me that when you first came to New York, your first job in New York, you had to pay the radio station.
No, it's not true.
That's a rumor?
That's not true. No, Sklar.
What in the world are you talking about?
MCA.
Like one of those deals where you go in and
you buy the time.
You buy the time.
But no, that was not the case.
Howard, on the internet, it says I did coke in the fucking 90s.
It did? Well, I don't believe that.
So he gave me $54,000 a year, and I did Saturdays and Sundays, and Monday through Thursday morning drive sports with a crazy shot.
So
you
were a hot shot DJ in the South. You were kind of a sports
hot shot's
guy.
a little strong.
You were dating women. You were getting it on. You were
living the life.
Did it get wild?
Bachelor.
Did you experiment with drugs?
Remember? No, I did not.
You did not. Never. Have you ever smoked pot?
In college?
In college, you smoked
I
pot.
can't lie about that.
No. Did you try coke?
No, I did not.
Him on blow must be forget
I
about
went
it.
to, remember, I went to boarding school, Howard.
All right, but
things
still,
happen in
did
boarding
things
school.
go crazy? You started to go to your head. You were getting some success.
No, I'm not like that.
You're not like that at all. You're a level-headed guy.
Hopefully.
You're a level-headed guy.
I'm not wrapped up in
It's not going to go to your head
You know what I'm
now?
wrapped up in right now?
What are you wrapped up in?
I'm wrapped in right now. I'm making sure I get this channel to be as good as I possibly can do.
And this is not going to go to your head.
God, no.
Channel.
God, no.
Mad Dog
I'll tell you, you know what I'm wrapped
Radio.
up right now? I want to make sure Mel gets his money back.
Right. Okay. That's a fair. That's good. And I was going to ask you about that. This is a whole new ball game for you. And when you were at WFAN, you go on the radio with your partner. You made a lot of money for the station.
Team up?
You
made a lot of.
They teamed us up in 1989.
But you made a lot of money with your partner. This and that. The other. This thing is, Mel's looking at you. He's saying, "Hey, in sports, I need you to bring in subscribers. We're hoping people who listen to you on FAN are going to come over here and listen to you." There's a bit of pressure.
Right.
How will you know you're succeeding? How will you know? What is the measurement here?
Well, I'll tell you one measurement. Mel's quote.
What was that?
The day after I did this Blue press conference.
Right.
He said, by the amount of people here, he's already made my investment back.
Is that right?
Now, I don't think Mel may have just said that, make me look good, you know. But that kind of quote is what I'm looking for. I want to make sure that when this is over in 5 years or whenever it might be over,
that your fans
they
are
got
satisfied.
I gave them a good talk show. B, we gave him a decent channel. And C, the company, you know what? Giving Russo all this money, at least on my terms, not on yours, of course, but giving Russo all this money, it was a worthwhile investment. If I can do that, I did my job. That's what I'm looking at it right now.
In other words, what you're saying is this is a chance for you to step out on your own. The big controversy when you worked with your partner, Mike Francesca, was who is really the draw? Is it Mad Dog? Is it the other guy?
Or is it Mike and the Mad Dog only?
Right.
That's true, too.
Right.
Could it be just, we don't know that. We haven't answered that question
Is
yet.
it Lennon McCartney, or can these guys exist on their own?
Are you nervous going out on your own?
No, really not.
You're not?
No, not at all.
You feel good about it?
Howard, I went to Jacksonville, Florida by myself in an AMC Gremlin in 1983.
Right.
Orlando. If I did that, I could do this.
The big success came when the two of you were teamed up.
That's true, too.
And
you could make that all right. But obviously, people think that I can do this solo. Mel wouldn't have given me this contract. Scott Greenstein wouldn't have given me this contract.
Are you happy to be solo now? Or were you
I think Mike's happy, too.
Yeah.
I think Mike likes the idea that he has the real estate on FAN. He does
Can I
5
ask you
hours a
something?
day.
Have you listened to Mike on his own radio show now?
No, I haven't yet.
You haven't? Why not? Why haven't you listened to the show?
I probably realized that I'm trying to move forward a little bit. I'm trying to focus in on what I have to do here, so I try to stay away as much as possible. It'd be like me listening to shows before I went to work every day. I never listen to the station because I don't want to be influenced by calls, by what the other hosts are doing.
In other words, you want to have a
in
genuine opinion.
There you go.
When you prepare,
I don't want to be swayed.
But wait a second. When you prepare for your sports show, when you do a 4-hour gig or something, 5 hours here.
And by the way, 5 hours here is like, you probably feel the same. It's like 6 hours. I did one show last Thursday at the ESPN Zone. 5 hours on our thing is 6 hours over on FAN.
That's right.
It's a lot. It's harder to do the longer show.
They run the risk of burning you out in the sense that maybe 3 hours a day would be better because you know how much sports can you really talk about?
I can talk about it.
You can.
I'll figure out a way to get through the 5. Already knows. He's been listening for a long time.
Once you give all your opinions of the day and you talk about all the games
I
and the
do
teams.
goofy things. I do the movies. I do books. You
don't just talk about sports.
I'll do some stuff.
Actors
right,
and stuff.
Actually.
What do you watch on TV besides sports?
You know, I'm not a TV guy. I tell you what I liked. I love old movies.
Right.
I could tell you a lot about Jimmy Stewart, Richard Widmark,
What is the best old movie around? What's the best movie?
If you put me on a desert island where I could watch one... Well, Shawshank Redemption is the film I love. But let's forget that for a second. You want to go back pre-1960? Something along those lines?
Yes. Go ahead. Give me the top film.
That I would just...
Desert island film. You got
that I have to watch that I'm familiar...
You're on a weird desert island. All they have there is a projector and
Place in the Sun.
Place in the Sun. Place in the Sun.
You know
Is that
why?
Montgomery Cliff?
Oh, what a great movie that is. Elizabeth Taylor on Montgomery Cliff. about the guy, Montgomery Cliff, who's from a Salvation Army home in Kansas City. He's in Eastman. He goes out to Los Angeles to work for the Eastman Kodak people. He befriends and gets Shelley Winters pregnant, who's sort of a stay-at-home girl. And in the meantime of that, he meets Angela Vickers, who is an Eastman girl, and that's Elizabeth Taylor in 1951, Elizabeth Taylor.
Right.
And so he tries to navigate his way through this Shelley Winters relationship, and because he wants to be with Angela Vickers. Right. So he takes Shelley Winters on a boat in Lake George, on a canoe. That's right. And Raymond Burr's the prosecutor.
She was a lot lighter than Shelley Vickers. Yes.
And she falls out of the canoe.
Right.
And he's got that moment there of hesitation. Do I let her drown and I can be with Angela Vickers, or do I try to save her? Right. And that moment of hesitation cost him his life, because she drowns. She swims back to shore. He gets caught by the cops. Poor Angela Vickers. Elizabeth Taylor doesn't know what's going on. Right. And then Raymond Burr comes in and comes up with this concoction of how he actually hit her with the oar, which he didn't do. Yeah. And he gets the death sentence. But at the end of it, she comes back to visit him on his way down to get home. She comes back. You remember that? Did anybody see that scene? She comes back.
Do you love this because after a day on the beach with the 4 kids and the wife,
absolutely,
do you sit there and go, man, that could be my life?
Angela Vickers, Howard.
In the
Angela Vickers.
last minute, we lost about 80,000 subscribers.
The reason, 1951, you're right.
What about the fact that later in life, Liz Taylor and Shelley Winters both look like Warren Sapp?
The last thing that went through my mind as you sit here and review your life, the reason I would imagine you don't listen, and by the way, when you prepare, this is where I was going, when you prepare for your radio show, don't you sit and read the newspapers, you read the opinions of all the different columnists?
I read for information.
Right, you need the information, so in a sense, but the reason you don't listen to Mike on his own is because also there's got to be something painful in it, like you don't even want to see him doing that well on his own. If I was you, I would want to see him fail if I was you.
No, I don't care. No, because my validation was this contract.
Yes, and your validation also.
So I don't need any more validation, because my validation was the fact that in Sirius XM gave me a channel.
You bet. Didn't it eat into your brain for many years that your partner got $200,000 more than you did?
I don't know if that's entirely accurate.
But it was more money than you.
At least maybe early on it was in our relationship.
You never sat down and said to the company, I need parity.
No.
You never said.
You can't get
You never said to the people at WFAN.
Look at Howard, it's going like me, baby.
I want parity.
Parity, baby.
You never said it.
Probably once in a while that bothered me, but Howard, you cannot do a show with somebody 5.5 hours a day for 19 years and feel bitter because he might be making more money than you have.
It wasn't his fault.
The fans don't care.
Right, and he didn't determine how much you made.
I'm not talking about that.
The bosses did.
Whoever did.
He's talking about down in my soul.
Right.
Pride.
Look at me
was
in the
my
eye.
pride wounded?
Look at me in the eye.
Right.
If Mike does super well on his
Not going to bother me, Howard.
Look at me.
I promise you.
Did I finish the question?
Mm-hmm.
No. If Mike does super well on his own, the show doesn't lose any ratings, the show goes on, blah, 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 blah. Got to admit, that's not going to be as good as if Mike doesn't do so well. They
but
need
what if
the
he
mad
does
dog.
super well?
Hold it a sec.
All right.
They need the mad dog. They need him. Tell me that wouldn't be some great thing.
Can I say that he can stay equal? How about if we go equal?
All right, equal.
Equal won't bother me.
What if he drops
if you're
2
going
points?
To,
what if he goes from a 5 share to a 2?
Well, you're telling me now if he goes 5 to a 10. Now that's going to bother me.
Yes. That's going to bother you.
I have pride.
Of course.
You're going to go 5 to a 10, double the audience because I'm off the air?
Right. That would hurt.
That's going to bother Mel. I got the wrong guy.
We're going to change the name of that damn channel.
Right.
And if it went from a 5 share to a 2.
Would part of me be happy?
Yes.
I tell you, I know you're not going to believe this because you want, but I've been honest with you since I walked in the room. So
honest.
if I'm being honest, I have a foundation of telling you the truth. That's not going to bother me. Now, that's not going to make me happy.
Let me put it to you this way.
I swear it won't.
Boy, you're not like me.
Put it to you.
If I didn't have this contract and this responsibility, it would.
So whose idea was it to bring you over to satellite radio? Was it Mel? Mel Karmazin?
I think the
Scott
fact that Mel, both of them. I think the fact that Mel knew me from all those years at Infinity.
How did they woo you? They come to your apartment privately and say, "Listen, Chris, let's sit down."
They're giving you carte blanche. Do what you want.
They sit down. They say, we'll give you a 5-year deal, $3 million a year.
Not even that so much. It was the philosophy.
Let you do your thing.
There you go.
So what are you going to do with the new channel?
Well,
What is your dream?
My dream is that if you are a sports talk fan,
go ahead,
and you got to be a diehard. I understand that, but if you're a sports talk fan around the country and you want to vent. And you want to talk about why Manny Ramirez dropped a fly ball in the ninth and the Dodgers lost a big game. Or you want to talk about Brady getting hurt out for the year.
Right.
Or you want to talk, that's a huge one. You want to talk about LeBron at the Olympics, Federer winning the U.S. Whatever big topic is that you have a place to do that on this channel.
Do you have guys in mind that you want to work with?
Absolutely.
Who are these guys? Who are the good guys in the business right now?
Well, we brought in Lee Hamilton.
Okay.
He's doing some shows for us these next couple days. Extra San Diego, 22 years.
All right.
I got to find some younger kids, too,
who
are 30, 31 years of age, who might look at me as sort of the dean. I don't want to sound cocky, but the dean of the sports talk genre. So say, you know what, I like to go work with Chris.
Who was the first person you called when you made this decision? Was it your father who wanted you to go in the jewelry business?
I did call my parents on June 22nd. The first person I called... the fact that who was the first person? Well, I guess it was my wife.
Your wife.
She was with me because I had to go to a bar in New Jersey to sign the release papers because we had to sign these release papers, and I was in Jersey, and I had to get that Mad Dog trademark name back. So I got the Mad Dog trademark name back.
You didn't own the Mad Dog.
FAN did. We had to negotiate to get that back.
You had to pay FAN?
No, we didn't pay. We just got it. We gave him $1.
Okay.
So we got it back, and
Why would they give that to you?
They wanted to lease it to us for the next 5 years. I'm not going to. And we said, all right, fine. Lease it. Chris is not leaving. He's not accepting your buyout. It's state of March.
Ah, I see.
So I had that as leverage.
I see.
You want me out, you're going to have to give me that name.
Little hardball.
So to make a long story short, I had to go to Bar A in New Jersey and sign a 5-page release.
Who named you Mad Dog?
Bob Raceman, Daily News.
He did.
He gets the credit.
And it stuck.
He absolutely stuck.
You like that name?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's
a moniker. A guy like me needs that.
Yeah,
it's I get all dog. I never get Chris or Christopher.
Right.
I always get dog this, dog that. But if my kids call me, my little 9-year-old calls himself the Mad Puppy, which is the last thing I want him to do because I don't want him worrying about. I don't want him to be
that. This feels good to you. I see you're happy.
I'm into it.
When you were with the partner.
Listen, can I say something?
I know, you like Mike.
Come on, 19 years, I had to like him. I couldn't do a show with him for 19 years.
But you never even talked to each other during the commercial breaks. That's what everyone tells me who used to watch you on the TV show.
No, that's not true.
You two never
last couple months, maybe. Now, they also told you I bought the airtime, so they were wrong there. So don't necessarily believe that
When's the
either.
last time you had dinner with Mike?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
You didn't buy, did you? That's against.
No, Mike buys.
Mike buys. So you'll remain friends with him. You think you'll see him?
Have you talked?
I have not talked since I took this job. Talked to him a couple days prior to me leaving.
Right.
Again, Mike likes the challenge too here.
He should stay friendly with you. You got your own channel. Maybe you'll employ him one day.
Mike will not allow that. If you think Mike, you think Mike's going to allow me? Mike, by the way, I know things aren't going good. Here, come work for Chris Russo. I'll give you the overnight shift.
He ain't working on the Mad Dog shift.
Not doing that.
Do you think he resents your payday? He's got to be blown out.
Remember one thing about the payday.
Go ahead.
I can't simulcast the show over here on TV. I was simulcasting the show.
That's true.
On Yes.
Right.
You got to throw $500,000. I gave up that $500,000.
So you're saying
out.
You were making at least 2 over at FAM between your 1.2, then you had another 5.
I was making 2 there my last year, plus the 500,000. That's 2.5.
So you didn't really get that big a boost.
There you go. Mike's not stupid. He can do the math. Well, hold on. How much of a raise did Chris actually get? I mean, he was making 2.5. Now he gets 3. I pay agents and everything else. Plus, I'm sure they bumped Mike up when I left.
What else do you do? Do you have any other outside thing? You do any voiceover stuff?
I did 2 books.
You did 2 books.
Yeah. Well, I did. The first
do you juggle? Do you do anything? I don't know.
I play a lot of tennis. I run all the time.
You're a tennis player.
Oh, I love to play tennis.
Are you good?
Yeah, good player. 4 or 5.
Kick ass?
I'm a good. I'm not a. I'm I'm a level below a club pro, but I'm a good, solid. You saw me in a tennis court, you'd say, he's pretty darn good.
How's the relationship with the wife? How long have you been married?
13 years.
13 years.
4 kids.
4 kids.
She's from a family of 6. I'm an only child.
You don't cheat at all?
Never.
Never kiss a girl? Never get girls? You never spank girls on your show? Nothing like that?
No.
None of that.
I heard your comments with the young lady here.
Yes.
You had a wife. That was funny, though. You had a wife. That was funny.
But I guarantee you, the thought has crossed your mind in the sense that
every
you
man,
are a big star.
every man, it's crossed his mind.
Now you're in the paper. You got your own channel.
Did you enjoy a level your fame for a while?
Absolutely. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't. Front page of the Daily News.
Yeah.
The New York Times 2 weeks ago. This Week in Review, huge column on Mike and me.
You got to get it.
You mean to tell me before you got married, you did have a period of time where you got to use your fame?
No, I never did that.
You never went out with a lot of chicks? Never had a threesome?
Of course, I had girlfriends.
Did you ever have a threesome?
No.
Oh, God.
No threesome?
No
truth
what do
to
you.
You. Oh, God.
I might want to imagine it.
Yeah,
but
you
no
never
threesome.
saw 2 girls doing something in front of you?
No. Howard's funny.
Why is that
He's not going to crack that. You're not going to crack me, though.
There's no truth to you and Anna Kournikova.
No, God, no.
I mean...
She's pretty, though. She's pretty.
So you never had any of that wild scene?
I am... No, you can make the argument prior to my lovely wife that maybe I was a little sexually deprived.
Where'd you meet this wife? When did you...
I met her on a plane.
On a plane. What was
Coming
she
back
doing?
from Chicago.
Is she a model? Is she an actress?
No. She's 9 years young, 8 years younger than me.
8 years. Oh, that's good.
Family of 6. Rye, New York.
And the sex life after all the children is still as good as when you first...
It's never going to... You're busy. You got 4 little kids. You got a 3-year-old running to your house at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Are you sexually frustrated?
You find the time.
Are you sexually frustrated?
No, I can't say that.
You masturbate?
I won't deny it.
You do it?
Oh, jeez, Howard.
That's got to be the funniest thing ever.
Not to the San Francisco Giants.
To Willie McCovey? Everybody used to make fun of me because I used to love Will Clark, and he used to play these things, and I was a Giants on a road trip with Will Clark in his hotel room. Will, let me in, Will. It's Chris Russo. Things like that.
So Chris Russo is a sex addict.
No,
is that fair?
God, no, I'm a sports addict. That's the problem, Howard. That's the problem.
Chris,
I got the wrong addiction.
Chris, this guy right here is the only guy who knows who Will Clark is in the room.
No,
that's right. He's not a sports fan at all, is he?
Do
you watch anything?
Don't care about
Giants, Patriots?
I used to watch the... I watch like when the Super Bowl comes on.
Michael Phelps gold medals?
He hardly watched the Olympics.
I don't care about his flipper feet. I don't care about
You didn't watch the Olympics at all?
A little bit.
He's never seen Roger Federer play?
Federer, Nadal, Wimbledon. You didn't see that?
Never
I'm not even sure who he is.
Oh, my God.
Honest to God.
You watched the Giants win the Super Bowl.
I thought quarterbacks blitz.
What's the name of the guy?
The Yankees in a World Series game. Don't get wrapped up in it.
Don't get wrapped up in it.
I asked you about this.
The World Series I get wrapped in. I like the Super Bowl.
Occasionally, but it's not all
Lakers,
the time.
Celtics, NBA final.
I go to the Knicks games. I loved watching the Knicks.
Hockey, 94 Rangers.
I'm a great spectator. I love to go to games and watch the sports, and I love athletes when they... I mean, it's amazing.
So Sunday afternoon football, you're not going to be sitting there watching.
No, I play chess.
He's never been to a football game, have you? Live?
I bet. Yeah, Detroit. I went to the Detroit Lions. I went to Pontiac Stadium when it first opened up.
So he has.
That's 100 years.
That's a while.
That's 1980.
Howard, what's the name of the guy? Because I said I was going to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Because the day after the last Super Bowl, we talked about this all day.
I might work on.
What's the name of the guy?
Yeah.
That made the big catch at the end of the Super Bowl. That Manning threw the ball. He got away from the blitz.
Should get that
Placido,
one.
Placido Domingo.
Placido.
No, you're thinking of
Placido.
How you have to know that?
David Tyree. You don't remember we talked about Tyree?
I don't care.
He probably doesn't remember.
I don't care.
Are you still motivated every day to do this show?
Yes. Love this. In fact, it was really weird. When we were on vacation, I said to Beth, I'm actually missing being on the air, which is weird.
No, so you're going to resign?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, by the way, I know they're a little, make sure you do. We're going to need you.
Has Mel mentioned me at all?
No, he has not. But make sure whatever. What do you have, 2 years left in your contract?
I have 2 years left. That's right.
Wow, we went through 3 fucking years.
You have to make sure.
Well, you were asleep most of the time.
Robin, make sure he stays.
Hey, Chris, I wanted to say, because Mel, I don't know if you know this, but Mel he calls me before every big move.
Yeah.
And I said, look, he's been through this before he hired you. See if he can sell $1,800 worth of subscriptions first.
That's right. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
it never changes.
Bullshit. So that's Mel's scorecard.
So you're here to say you're a happy guy.
I'm a happy guy.
You got to live out your childhood fantasy.
Hey, I'm doing a sport. Who would have thought at MCA back in Jacksonville, Florida, I'd be running a channel?
And now you're on Sirius
with Howard Stern. No
I'm
less.
excited to have you here. I envision that this is going to be the epitome of a radio experience for listeners. I believe that satellite radio is the future, and I'm not just blowing smoke up anyone's ass. I really do believe that. I work a little differently than you. Even you yourself have said, Sterny works blue. That's my thing. You know, that's not your thing. Do you ever curse?
I usually don't. No.
Are you going to curse on the air?
Damn in hell.
Do you think you might say the F word?
No,
on
I can't
Sirius
say
Satellite
it.
Radio?
I can't say it.
Were you like that as a kid? You never cursed?
No, I did as a kid. I kind of told myself when I was in my early 20s, let's eliminate that from your vocabulary.
So, they say that not cursing.
Listen, I'm not perfect. I got a lot of vices. That I try to stay away from.
What is your vice? It's not women. All right, masturbation, a little too much.
Is it something illegal?
Do you watch?
No.
Do you watch porn?
I have.
You have? Who's your favorite?
Sports Center.
Couldn't tell you that one.
What?
Sports Center.
See,
Sports Center, your porn. Chris Berman. Oh, Chris.
Do you gamble?
Does Howard know who Chris Berman is?
No,
absolutely no idea. I'm not aware of it. Do you gamble on sports?
I have. Yeah, that could be a vice.
That could be a vice.
I could get a little careless sometimes with that.
Because I was going to ask you about a couple of
careless
games.
What's the biggest bet you ever made?
What I'll do is I like to bet seasonal bets.
Okay.
Now, there are over-under bets you can make in football and baseball.
Sure.
Where there's a number on a particular team's idea of how many wins they're going to have in a year.
Right.
Let's say the Giants' number is 9.5.
Okay.
That means they have to win 10 wins if you take the over for a bet. So I would like to do that. It keeps me into it.
I see.
And it keeps me
How much money
focused.
would you bet on the over? Let's say.
25,000.
25,000.
For the year, though. It's for the year, Howard.
Right, I understand.
You think about
That's your
16
gambling
weeks,
budget.
so it's 1,000 a week.
25.
I didn't do it this year because I was wrapped up in doing a show.
Very frivolous.
It is.
Surprised.
Let me ask you
You think
something.
that's so crazy? Boy, I'm being too honest. I'm going to get in trouble here, for goodness sake.
I'm surprised to hear that you would put $25,000 down.
I think my wife's going to be surprised, too.
Does she not know that? Do you control all the finances? Does she?
Yeah,
know
I
what's
control
going
the
on?
finances.
You control
But she knows I gamble, though. I can't hide that from her.
You got to hide money from your wife.
Come on. You
I don't have a Swiss bank
Is that
account.
the only bet you make?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, usually.
He's not talking about the illegal bets.
I do not go to Atlantic City, and I do not go to Vegas.
Do you have a prenup with your wife in case?
No, I do not.
If everything goes crazy,
I do not have. She's going to get half.
you're going to get half of the money. So you better stay in this.
That's
why he's gambling.
And everybody tells you, you know what? Say it you want. Whatever you do, stay married. It's cost you too freaking much money.
It's a lot of money.
Figure it out. Girlfriends, do this, do that. Stay married.
Let me ask you this: the 25,000. Who do you put that down with if you don't go to Vegas?
I got to find somebody.
You need a guy? Do you need a guy?
I'm going to get picked up here. Tony Soprano's outside.
I was going to say, if you need a guy, I got a guy.
But not yet, Tone.
So
I got ripped off 60 grand.
So your father must be proud of you now.
Yeah, he is.
He thinks it was good you didn't go in the jewelry business.
Yeah, I just, by the way, he's 77 years of age, so they don't have all the technological equipment.
Right.
So I just got him wrapped up with Sirius.
Yeah.
I had the guy Richie here take care of it.
Right.
Like Best Buy, he got it in his 2 cars. Now he has it in his house.
By the way,
so he's going to be on top of it.
Thank God your father's not the Giants jewelers. No rings and how long.
Thank you very much.
The Yankees, he's making money.
That's that. 1954.
Right, there you go.
Good job, Artie.
Good job.
Wait, can I ask you? I have a serious question for you.
He's got the forms out.
But wait, so you will not say the F. You will not take advantage of the fact that you're not on terrestrial radio.
I would not try to do that.
They say that not cursing shows a intelligence. That, in other words, a lot of people, what they lack in language skills, so they resort to cursing, using foul language. You see yourself as...
I don't buy it that way. I just think it's self-control.
It's self-control.
Yeah,
You'd like
I wouldn't
to say
he has
you
an
can be
extensive vocabulary.
I'm actually relatively proud. I'm not one of I'm a nutcase. I'm goofy.
Right.
But I'm not raunchy as a sports
You're
talk guy.
old-fashioned.
I'm not a guy talk
and when
host.
a guy challenges
I'm not a
you
guy
don't
host.
have to resort to that.
I don't get nasty with
Do
him.
you say
He's a caller. He's a client.
Do you
customer.
say? Do you ever say penis?
No, I have. Well, I mean, I that wouldn't bother me, though.
You would say penis.
Well,
on
I
the
have
air.
kids. You got to tell them what's going on.
No,
right?
I mean, on the air, would you say penis? You'd say, that
No,
guy.
probably
Is there
not.
any
You probably
reason to
wouldn't.
bring that up?
You
no.
would not.
No, I would
you
not.
would not bring up penis. Would you bring up clitoris?
No.
You would not.
Why in a sports concoction? Well,
Well,
where's
you
that
could
fit
say,
in?
boy, that Howard must have a clitoris. He doesn't even know
I'm a little surprised.
A-Rod
David
is clean.
Tyree. Do you know who A-Rod? Have you had A-Rod in here before?
No.
No, we haven't had
He
any.
won't come in
Jeter?
Jeter,
No.
I don't know Jeter.
We
I mean, I
don't
know who
get
Jeter
many
is.
Yankees.
Have you had athletes from New York on
Yes.
here?
Lawrence
Who?
Taylor.
LT, that's a good spot.
The great LT has been on. We've had.
I'll make you look
We've
good.
had a,
Go ahead.
Dennis
Yes,
In the history of the show, here's some of the people who stopped by. Will Chamberlain.
That's a good spot.
Mickey Mantle has done this show.
Oh, that's a very good spot.
Bill Walton has done this show.
He's goofy. Good spot.
LT loves the show. OJ's been on the show.
O.J. Simpson's been on the show.
pitcher, the
Before
Yankee
he
pitcher.
David Wells, big fan.
used to come
David Wells loves
David
you.
Wells always
loves
came. What was the black guy with the one eye who used to be on the Jets?
Oh,
Wesley Walker.
Wesley Walker used to do the show.
How about
And you know who interned for us 6 months ago for a day? Antonio Pierce.
Good guy.
Good
How
guy.
about the gay giant, Sugar Bear?
Good guy.
Antonio.
We had him on every Mondays in the football over at FAN.
Antonio was my intern.
Nice guy.
There you go.
Wife's in the business now?
Absolutely.
So he's had some sports guys on.
We've had some legendary people.
Oh,
on.
They have to rise above their sport.
I've had on, hold it. I'll tell you some more people. Pete Rose.
That's right.
That's right.
I've had on Bill Romanowski.
Almost every
I've had-
a lot of the
disgraced
guys who've gotten themselves in some trouble.
Right.
I had Mark Messier on the show.
Oh, that's a good
John
spot.
Daly.
I had the great,
We had the
the great
Stanley
one.
Cup. Did you tell him what
Yeah,
we did to
Gretzky,
the
yeah,
Stanley
Gretzky,
Cup?
Gretzky on was on.
Here? No,
the other one.
Oh, the other one.
The other one.
But what did we do to the Stanley Cup? We had it right
We had a guy
here.
take a dump in it.
Yes.
I remember that.
It's a great moment.
That's right.
That's a history. That's
Howard,
a
what does
historic moment.
Bill Romanowski play, and who did you play for?
Romo, they used to call him Romo. He was a football player.
For who?
Lots of
I
teams.
believe-
That's a trick question.
Okay, what teams does he have Super Bowl rings?
Well, that's a he's not going to know that. Let him take a guess on one team. Played for 3 big teams. Give me one of them.
Shit.
One team.
You guys suck.
Why are you challenging
Romo played for the legendary, because everyone's legendary.
Famous team.
You're embarrassing.
Raiders.
Thank you. You're embarrassing.
Mike
Now,
Piazza.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
We've
Piazza.
had Mike Piazza.
So you've had some
We
people.
had Mike Piazza and the other gay guy, Simmons.
We had
Oh,
Benny
stop
Agbayani
it.
on.
I mean,
Piazza's not gay. What's the matter
But
with
we had the gay giant on, Roy Sugar Bear Simmons. You ever hear him?
Well, you said you had a serious question
He
for
fucked
Chris Reese.
Beasley. Wanted to fuck Beasley Reese.
All right, listen.
Let's know. I have a serious
Check out.
We
I do
had
have
that
something I
gay
want.
basketball player on.
All right, yeah.
You
okay,
say when
quickly, what do you
when
want to
they
say?
when they hired you in New York, I was always curious about this. And the guy said, "Look, even in the ad, you said wanted him to sound like a New York sports fan. Did a program director, general manager ever want you to pretend you were a Yankee fan?
No, God, no.
Never. No. They never said to you, "Look, you sound like a New Yorker."
I think maybe I worried them about being sometimes a little too anti-New York.
Right.
But nobody ever said, "Hey, Chris, let's calm down here. Can you like somebody?"
Because
Nobody ever
you
said
would
that.
never. I know you'd never go for that, which is why
I wouldn't
like
agree to
it.
do it.
Right.
You buy me, you get me. You can't pretend to somebody else.
Did anybody ever try to get you to endorse a team for winning because they had a big bet on it?
No, God, no.
Nothing like that.
You have to be careful. That's the reason why I shouldn't even tell you about the occasional gamble thing.
Right.
Because then people think if you're mad at that team for losing a game and you're a little rough on him, well, you're doing it. Well, he just lost money on him.
Well,
that's the way the gambler thinks.
That's what I do here.
If you're upfront about stuff, then
yeah. See, if you're upfront about it, then you exactly. Right.
Howard, something else that me and Russo have in common.
Yeah.
Is Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, I love Bruce.
Okay, so
Bruce guy.
I wanted least favorite Springsteen song ever, and I have a reason why I think I know.
Murder
this.
Incorporated.
Worst ever?
I don't like that.
Your
So
favorite-
Adam Raised a Cane.
You don't like that song?
No.
All right. One of
You
my
know these songs, Howard?
Yes.
One
I
of
do.
my favorite.
Do you really?
One of
I
my.
was a disc jockey. Yeah, I do.
You
know,
know
this
those songs. I don't know them.
Did you go to see Bruce?
Oh, I've seen him. I saw him in Boston, Hartford twice, and the Garden.
You're a real fan.
Oh, I'm a huge fan.
Howard, you've seen him 100
I don't even mean of
times.
Springsteen. You just are a fan. You're passionate
My
about
wife,
people.
I got a good wife. My wife, for my birthday, October 18th, made some calls, and she got me backstage at the Garden to see Bruce. So I took Mike, so I can't hate Mike that much.
Right.
I took Mike, I took 2 of the guys from FAN, and we went backstage to see Bruce. And after the show at the Garden on the 17th of October, went into his dressing room. He had just taken a shower. I hugged him 4 times.
Oh my God!
Did you talk to him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's
No,
a little.
he was
He's a
just making
sports
out with
fan.
him.
Was
So
he-
he's a little. He knew some sports.
Was he a fan of yours? Did he know of
A
you?
fan might be strong. Know of
He knew
is
of.
better than fan. Fan's a little
I
too strong.
recently had a conversation with with him about a year ago. I met him at a party, and 2 times I met him at a party, and the first time was very awkward, and the second time we had a good 10-minute conversation.
So you had a little. He's on top of that American culture, and
is he your favorite? But is he better than Hendrix? Is he better than Cream? Is he better?
I don't go that. I'm not a rock historian. I know all these bands that you're referring to. I'm not a rock historian, but Bruce, to me, I was 16 years old when I became. He was my rock and roll renaissance.
In all fairness, I didn't get to hug him at the party, so you
4 times. 4 times. I think it was a little too much.
Did you think it was weird that you kept hugging him?
It's a little fruity.
What are you hugging him for?
Because I was so excited to see Springsteen. First, I was excited.
Who reached for the hug first? You? Or
I
Bruce?
did. I think the 4th time maybe a little too much. But hey, what the heck?
I never called you after that.
I'm surprised you didn't have one of
doctor say it. The doctor should be.
I'm surprised you didn't have one of his security guys hug you a little harder.
I don't understand.
Well,
I
they're all
see,
sports fans.
When you hug Bruce, solid build, or was he a little soft?
Oh, he's solid.
He's pretty strong.
Did you fall into his arms?
Nice ass.
Pretty.
He's pretty strong. You didn't grab his ass, did you?
No, I didn't go.
Did you grab Roy Bittan? Because Roy's sexy too.
I may have wanted to. No.
I think you ought to say a curse word on your first show.
Say it now.
When you do your real first show.
You want me to say a curse word right now to
What's
get it
your
out?
favorite first? Go ahead. Do it.
Put it in a sentence. Call A-Rod a fucking asshole.
Go ahead.
No, I'll do the Giants because the Giants always frustrate me.
Go ahead. Do whatever.
San Francisco.
Go ahead.
God damn it, Giants! Win a game! Win a fucking game!
Wow! Look at you.
All right,
working blue.
You got it out of my system. My wife heard that. Oh, jeez. Maybe she did.
You're working blue. I don't
He
know
is
if I
working
like
blue.
It's a little over the top.
No, but
Next thing you know, you'll be auctioning off people's virginity.
Two more things.
I heard that this morning too. Yes.
Yeah.
2 more non-sports things about him. About 10 years ago, his pick for best picture, Air Force One with Howard.
That's not true.
That is true.
Not true. You said movie.
Best movie of the year.
That was a good movie.
Come on.
Did you like
Best
that
movie of the year.
I don't know if I said that.
You did say it. You said it.
But he knocked the get off my goddamn plane.
Whatever.
It was funny. It was funny.
1992, Springsteen tours without the E Street Band.
It was 92 or 3, yeah.
And he comes on and he goes, this is my favorite moment by him. He goes, I
what
don't
he
care
say?
what you say, Mike. Nobody but nobody wants to hear that 57 channel song. Play Rosalina.
You didn't like what you were talking about when Bruce made the 57 shots?
Well, he did the leap. That was the Human Touch tour.
Yes.
Awful. He did the two albums,
Right.
no band except for Roy on the piano.
That's right. And that didn't turn you on.
I shouldn't say that. I went to see 10 shows at the Meadowlands.
Do you mind when Bruce gets political? He talks about 57 shots.
I'd rather him not, but I'll live with it.
You're voting for McCain. How about Springsteen? How do you deal with that when he's Mr.
bothers
Liberal?
Me. Bothers me. I have to admit, because I think, now listen, musicians and athletes, do what you do great. They don't want to hear me talking about politics on doing. They want me to do sports.
Right.
I want Bruce to play music. I need? I know Bruce is talking about the Living in the Future song and it's magic. He's talking about how, in fact, there's the world, America's changed. There's spies out there. Bruce, FDR had concentration camps in California during World War II. He was a Democrat.
Right.
At the Supreme Court. He was a Democrat. It's not all Republican stuff.
So
you get the idea they don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, no.
You agree with me on
that? You're more comfortable with your music. You see what I've learned about you? You are a real fan of
whatever
life.
He likes.
Oh, fan of life.
You get into things.
A sponge.
You're a sponge. You like to go. You like to watch. You appreciate the talents of others. It doesn't all have to be about you. You can be the guy who watches others.
Oh, absolutely.
And appreciate that. I can't be that. But I appreciate that about you.
But I know his point is nobody wants to hear a sports guy talk about
That's my point.
Talk about place in the sun for 20 minutes.
While you were making out with Bruce Springsteen, you should have hugged him and said, "Listen,
I can't.
Enough with the politics."
I can't say that. I have to give. It's Bruce Springsteen. I have to respect Springsteen.
Let me ask you something though. You walk into the room, Bruce is standing there. You go immediately and hug him. And then you let him go.
Bruce, you mind one more time? Boom.
Oh, my God.
He handled it superbly, though.
Probably figured you were nuts.
He listens, doesn't he?
A lot of gay guys like him.
Now, listen.
Oh, he's funny. Not bad.
You've never had a gay experience, have you?
No.
Never. Even when as a young boy?
I thought you said you were Joe.
No.
You're hanging around the jewelry business with your father. Guys walk in.
Never been to a Met game?
No one ever seduced you? No towel snapping incident? Nobody ever tried to jerk you off?
No. Jeez.
How many times a week are you having sex with your wife?
It varies.
2 times a week, or you're not even...
I got 4 little kids.
One time a week at least?
Yeah, one time.
And the rest is all masturbation?
He's so into sports. He's had sex with his wife 4 times.
Honey, you know the commercial, the Viagra ad, or the ad where the guy's got the tape watching sports, and he's got this beautiful girl coming down. It's like middle of the afternoon. He's debating what he should do, and he finally says, "How the heck would he's got to go upstairs with his wife?" I would sit there and watch the sports.
You don't use Viagra, do you?
No,
never.
I don't have a problem with that.
You never tried it?
No, I wouldn't.
Wouldn't try
or Cialis, all these other stupid things.
You don't do any of that.
Those ads are funny.
Listen, first of all, let me thank you.
If you've had if you're erection, well, I tell you, I'm saying things I would never say.
Jesus, erection.
Lasts for 4 hours, seek immediate medical help. That's funny. It's funny.
How about seeking 80 women?
God, immediate help.
Check out now. One last question. So when you get criticized in the newspaper, like sometimes I would read that guy in the Daily News, he'd be hard on you.
Well, Raceman's Mushnick post.
Mushnick was
You don't like anybody.
So would that offend you? Would that affect you?
Anybody is sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't
Did you
care
ever
who.
Call him? Did you ever say,
no,
"Hey,
wouldn't
listen,
do
pal"?
that.
You wouldn't
He's
do
allowed to do that. Hey, listen, I criticize him. He can criticize me.
Right.
I'll tell you.
But if anybody denies the fact, who is in my position, that something like that doesn't bother you, nobody's that thick-skinned.
Right.
Once in a while, okay, but he does pound me a lot.
What's the worst thing he ever said about you?
That I'm a mean-spirited guy.
Is that a legitimate comment?
No, absolutely not.
You are not mean-spirited.
Absolutely not.
Why do you think he thinks you're mean-spirited?
Well, this is a long time ago with me and Mike having our issues 15 years ago, and he said an employee of Chris, a co-worker of Christopher Russo WFAN says he's a mean-spirited, not say low life, but a mean-spirited guy. And the one thing I'm not is mean-spirited.
Okay.
That was
that hurt you.
That bothered me.
That bothered you.
Bothered my parents too.
Did you ever prognosticate? Do you pick the winning team?
Oh, all the time.
And do people bet money on your picks?
I hope not. But
do people generally make money on your picks?
They probably would not.
Howard, let me tell you something. You're looking at a guy.
You've been wrong.
God, yeah.
He owes me about 50 G's, and I'll tell you what. The best part of your show, and this is why you're
going to miss it. Fridays at the picks.
Oh my God! So what they do is they get not even the picks. It's like beginning of each football season. They'll get the Jets and the Giants schedule. Him and Mike, right? So they'll go through it. One of them will throw out the game, and they'll just say win or loss.
Win or loss, and you figure out the records at the end.
They'll go like at Dolphins 0-1. At Bengals, 1-1.
Jets, yeah,
I'll give you that. So they'll come up with what the final record would be, and they really convince you because they go, these guys know what they're talking about. They say 9. The Jets will be 9-7.
Right.
So about 3 years in a row, I've bet the over/under on wins based totally on
that prediction.
Yes.
But you're a good sportsman. Why are you wasting that money? Why are you doing that for me?
I'm a bad gambler, and I'm like, I figure you guys know more than me, and it's really convincing. I go like 9-7. Yeah, the Jets will be 9-7.
Would you have Mike on as a guest?
You got to do that.
I guess I would do absolutely.
You would do that?
I wouldn't do it early. Like 6 months from now.
Okay.
That's a very
Listen, let me say.
This guy. Listen to this guy.
I tell you right now, that is one hell of an interview. That's a great job.
Let's do it. Come on, man. Let's get
That's
him
a
in.
good. He did a good job.
He's always good.
All right, listen.
Russo, as a fan of Marv Albert, I
was very down on him for what he did.
Have you ever visited some of the same hookers? Just
no,
you're a fan?
No. With the little things on his finger.
You were down when Marv did all that stuff.
Marv also did something to Iron Eagle, our little buddy who does the CBS and he does the Nets.
Right.
Marv, when he left left the Knicks,
right.
He took the net play-by-play job and pushed Iron aside.
Right.
Marv does not need to do New Jersey Nets basketball. Iron does.
Right.
Don't do that to Iron. Let Iron do the games. Do you remember that whole thing?
Yeah, that was a
that bothered me. That bothered me.
And you've never bitten a woman or put on panties or anything like that?
You don't sing show tunes.
I've given hickeys.
Yeah, I've done that. Listen, let me welcome you.
Howard, thanks for having me.
I enjoyed it. Something now. Now I'm going to say something. Let me welcome you to our family here at Sirius Satellite Radio. I believe you're going to have the time of your life. And you are welcome here anytime. You're part of our family. This is a big leap. When you leave terrestrial radio, you're leaving something behind, but you're coming into something great. I congratulate you on your move. I think it was a smart move, and I don't think you're going to regret it. I think you're going to have a good time.
Thanks, my man.
Chris, how'd it go, man?
Oh, it was a great spot. I can't think of why I cursed. I would never do that.
Yeah,
that was a tremendous
so
spot. That was a tremendous spot. He was into it. He was peppy. How long were we up for? About an hour?
An hour.
Yeah. That was as good a spot as you ever can do. That's the best spot I've ever had. But no, listen, no commercials helps. You're in uncharted territory. I totally got into it. Totally.
That's awesome, man. So you're excited to be here?
I'm into it. Howard was into it. You got a little dicey, but we stayed basically basically into the main core of things. It was very good. Howard was very good at it. They got into it. You could tell it was a fun hour.
It was a good interview,
So
man.
we enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I really did.
Okay, thanks for stopping by,
Good job.
man.
Zach, Lisa? Isn't that
Yeah,
good?
what about Artie?
Artie is funny. Well, he's a big listener, so he knows what's going on. So he can come up with all these little digs that I've had all these years of things that he knows that he wouldn't think I know. 92 picking this, 93 Springsteen. He's got a history of me, and Howard doesn't have that, so he fills in the blanks perfectly.
Really nice to meet you, man. I've been a big fan for a long time.
I can tell you're on top of it. You were funny. You're funny.
Good luck with everything.
You remind me a lot of John Belushi.
Oh, really? There you
People
go.
say that. They look like
Yeah, oh, definitely. That got me work for years.
He was into it. Didn't you think he was into it?
Dude, he loved you, and everyone's gonna love you, man. You know you're good. Just good luck with everything,
All right,
man.
baby.
I'll be
Good job.
listening.
I'll be. Good job, Artie.
So, how'd you feel to be the reina of the school?
By the way, a lot of people pointed out what an asshole Scott DePace was yesterday when he was arguing about the AIG controversy and the bailout and bonuses thing. He was saying that the AIG guys should get their bonuses. And he says, it's funny. Scott DePace used the argument. By the way, 100 people wrote this, and I missed it yesterday. Scott DePace, while discussing the AIG bailout bonuses, Scott goes, the executives should get their bonuses because it was written for in a legal contract. And then he said that the contractually and legally agreed to terms between the car companies and unions should be dissolved. He contradicts himself.
Right.
He says, like most Republicans,
He
he's only
like
for
unions.
the executives.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
like
not for the
unions.
working man.
So the union contract should be thrown out and disregarded.
But these contracts should be honored.
Yeah. And also about the dog advice. I received a email from Sam Simon, who works with animals, and said I was 100% correct that you should never hit your dog. He said, as one of the nation's largest providers of free certified assistance dogs for the deaf, I must comment on your theories of dog training. Howard, you are unequivocally 100% correct. Hitting your dog accomplishes nothing. And the methods you described are the ones my trainers use for dogs that achieve the most elite level of training. Furthermore, I wonder why someone like Scott DePace would even get a dog. It appears that DePace, like his right-wing politics, is cruel and without empathy or compassion. I've heard that even Hitler was nice to his dog. Sadly, the same cannot be said of Scott DePace.
Yes, DePace said on the wrap-up show he would continue doing whatever he described here yesterday, and then in about a month it would work.
Yeah, and even like Jason said to me, isn't that a sign of low intelligence that, you gave him some really good advice, he asked for advice, and then he just can't absorb it. He can't. The Sam Simon Foundation will be happy to rescue Scott DePace's dog and find it a loving forever home.
Oh.
Where they don't hit.
Yeah, where they don't hit. Hitting a dog, right, Fred? You've got dogs.
No, dude, you just don't do that. It's like, it just makes them crazy, and it doesn't change the behavior. It just makes them afraid of you.
Right. Scott, you were busted by the audience. What is your argument on this AIG thing? Forget the dog. You respect the contracts of the executives, but you don't respect union contracts.
They're not comparable.
Why?
But, well, in the case of the car companies, my argument is that the unions are largely at fault for causing the company to fail.
That's
the
not
AIG.
true.
Hold on, that's my argument. The AIG contracts have nothing to do with AIG failing.
Well, you could blame the executives for not getting the job done properly.
No, but these bonuses. Did you read the op-ed that I sent you?
Yes, I did.
And what did you think of that?
There are some executives who had nothing to do with the failing of AIG, and they were promised bonuses, and now they're not getting them, and they're upset about it.
So the guy's working for nothing.
I understand that. But for the most part, you understand, in the one breath you say you have to honor contracts at AIG, but you're saying you don't have to honor union contracts.
No,
You
I'm
can't
not
have it
saying
both
that.
ways.
I'm saying
That's
that
what
if
you
we're
said.
going to dump money into a company to make it work, you need to make sure that it's going to work from the start, or else you don't do it.
And secondly,
and in the case of the contracts, the union contracts, from what I hear, it costs $75 an hour for an American car company to make.
I've heard that figure is misleading.
and it's
by the way.
$45 for the foreign cars. You can't compete like that.
And secondly, Sam Simon says what you're doing is wrong Every expert that
Tell Sam to go sit back on his mansion and just
every expert that is employed by the Sam Simon Foundation, and there's many, all are dog trainers, agree with me.
Have you ever spoken to a dog trainer?
I could care less, Fred. I've had dogs my whole life.
Don't ask me again for advice. Don't ask me again for advice and then ignore it.
Well, just because I got your advice doesn't mean I have to take it as gospel.
Think you should be hitting your dog?
I don't. It's not like the dog yelps when I hit her.
Oh, come on.
It's a tap on the ass, and she knows she did wrong.
Then a tap on the ass isn't going to teach her anything.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
And then I throw her outside.
Not only that, she's not doesn't even understand why you're doing it.
She does. No. She goes on. All right, then why yell? What's the difference? Does a lion tamer not use a whip? What do you want him to just talk to the lion?
He's
a fucking lion. Well, what's the difference?
Lions eat people. Dogs are loyal pack animals.
What's the difference between a lion and a horse? Does a horse use a whip?
I saw the most. If you are not a dog lover after this, there is a video going around on the internet. Kid Chris sent it to me. I should send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Picture this: a dog is it's a like a homeless dog or so, or a dog that's lost, walking on a busy highway, four lanes. The dog gets hit by a car.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Miraculously, it looks like the dog's dead. It's laying there in the middle, and all the cars are just going and going. No one's stopping. Another dog sees this, runs out to help the dog, and she wants to drag the dog to the side of the road to help the dog. It doesn't use its mouth because she knows the mouth would hurt the dog. Pushes with her paws to move this dog, and this is a big dog. Pushes the dog to the other side of the street. Finally, people start to notice, and they stop cars, and they try to help the dog move the dog. And it turns out both dogs are fine, and even the one that got hit is perfectly fine, minor injuries.
Wow.
But imagine this dog is so loyal to another dog, and it tried to move the dog to safety. I mean, that's the most moving thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
You're never going to find. You're going to compare a dog to a fucking tiger?
No, I'm just saying that they're animals. At the end of the day, they're animals, and they understand.
Then do you need to mistreat them? Because
I'm
they're
not
animals?
mistreating. I'm loving that dog. I'm telling that dog how she's going to do well in my family.
Tell her, don't hit her.
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
You can tell her. She does. They understand. They understand. What do you got, a lab?
Yeah.
A lab is as bright as a 3-year-old and can understand a vocabulary.
Actually, I think the lab might be smarter than you.
Yeah.
Fred, you know what? I question your intelligence sometimes too, pal.
Oh, come on. Fred's intelligence?
Yeah.
You think you're smarter than Fred?
Bring it on, dude.
Sure, let's take an IQ test.
Bring it on.
No way you'll beat Fred.
I think I might. I think Fred has a great memory. But that's about it.
No, it's more than memory. The guy's got basic intelligence.
Listen, don't attack me. I'm quite intelligent.
It was a joke. It wasn't an attack.
You're also
should I hit you with a newspaper to see that you understand it?
What do you want to go up against Fred and name the subject? Name it.
No, an IQ test would be fair.
IQ test?
Sure.
He'll beat you. My money's on him.
Well, let's see.
Scott, I think you're a bright guy, but you're not smart.
Let's bring it on.
Fred, you think you'll beat him in an IQ test? Any chance I could lose money here?
I'm not going to take it.
You won't?
No, because I don't like IQ tests.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, what was an IQ test for someone of our age? What does that consist of? Logic questions, like basic?
Yeah, logic, command of language, patterns, spatial.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Memory?
Let me tell you something.
Anyway, my dog loves
Fred. I'll tell you why Fred's smarter than you. Number one, you see him on this Win Fred's Money. The guy knows tons of shit.
It's
He's got great memory. Awesome.
More than memory.
Yeah, but that's knowledge.
He's got knowledge.
I'm not saying he's stupid. I'm just saying I am not.
He plays an instrument. That shows me a high mathematical ability.
I was great in math.
Yeah, but can you play guitar?
No, I've never bothered. No.
Yeah, he's got a basic curiosity.
Can he play golf? Can he play golf?
Can he play golf?
Any idiot can play golf.
Goodness.
Go ahead. Let's see what brilliant Gary has
He
to say.
doesn't play music because he thinks it's stupid. He said as much. He thinks it's
a waste of time.
What do you mean? What did he tell you? What do you mean it's a waste of time? What does he talk about?
He thinks that to send your kid to take music lessons when you know that they're not going to be great at it is a complete waste of time.
Then why?
Gary cannot even say what.
But then why golf if you're never going to be genius?
It's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said that I would not be one to if my child wanted to go to a college that it was all about music. I wouldn't support that.
You didn't say college. You said you wouldn't let your kid take lessons even as a grammar school kid.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes,
I just said that I do not want to support. This thinking that you're going to get rich through music because I realize what
if you just enjoy playing music?
Yeah, to have fun. That's one thing.
Yeah.
If you start taking it serious,
There's been seriously. There's been studies that have been done that prove when kids take music courses and play music, it improves the right side of the brain, which is the math section, the language section.
Listen, you
it
guys
makes them better students.
Go back and look at that refrigerator back there in the kitchen and see the thousands of CDs that are sitting there that people put their life and heart into, and they get nothing out of
Scott,
it.
you really sound like a McCarthy era.
He's not, here's the thing. He's not being honest because he's saying this was about going to college. That I understand. Right. We had a long conversation in front of the entire office. Everyone will back me up. That if your son wanted to play an instrument, it would be okay, but you would not push your child to play an instrument now because you think that it's a dead end and that they're not going to learn anything from
Understand the difference. If he came to me and said he wanted to play, I'd say sure, go ahead, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and go, you need to take guitar lessons because that's the way to the future.
No, but you might say
something. I'm going to tell you why 100% wrong. My father, in fact, forced me to take piano. He didn't force me, but he said, look, I really think you should take piano lessons. He didn't think I was going to be the next Beatles. But he said, gee, in my life, I always wished I knew an instrument.
Me too, man.
And I always wished that...
well, I don't. Understand these are your opinions.
That's because you have no imagination.
Knowing how to play an instrument is so much fun in life that you bond with other people through it.
I'm envious.
It's a language. It's like learning Spanish or learning something. It's something that
but
brings
you never learned
closer
sports. Isn't that aren't you missing there?
Yes,
Scott,
I am, and I wish I had. Scott, that's what I'm telling you. I wasn't going to be Babe Ruth, but the fact is, I wish I had been more active in my earlier life. I have a big regret about that.
And what do you think is more important, sports or music?
Both.
Yeah, but Scott, playing piano or guitar, you could do till you're 80 years old.
You don't have to choose one or the other. It's called an enrichment in life. Why read a book?
But he feels like
why play golf?
Why?
Because it's fun. I do it for fun. I would never sit there and quit my job thinking I'm going to join the pro tour.
Do you want your kid to read literature?
Sure.
Why? He's not going to be an author.
Right. Because come on. That's
what do you mean?
Don't you think it's a quantum leap to say that because you encourage your son to take an instrument, that in 15 years he's going to throw his life away trying to follow that dream? You're just letting him play music, have fun. It opens up a whole world.
I am saying there are many other things I would choose over music that I would encourage him to do.
See, this is
That's
where
at the bottom of my list.
This is where behind his back.
Opinion.
This is where behind his back we have the conversation like maybe he's not that bright.
No, but Scott, you sound like you're anti-creativity.
Because this guy
right. He is anti-creativity.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you why you're not bright. I'll tell you why you're not bright, and here's the reason.
Do I have to sit here and listen to this?
People who are cavemen,
because I'm so smart,
beat animals into submission. I don't need to beat anything. I don't need to hit my kid. I don't need to hit my dog. I can look at a dog and reason with a dog. That's how bright I am. See? You, on the other hand, are like a caveman. You say, I get frustrated, I'll hit the dog.
Look, I have had dogs my whole life, a lot more than you ever have.
And you've done the wrong thing.
And it's always been right. It's always been perfect. I've always had a great dog.
And
so how come it's not working now?
There's a proven track record, and I'm going to continue because I haven't been doing it too long. My wife made me do this stupid squirt bottle crap and listen to guys like you. So my way will work. Don't worry about it.
It won't.
It will.
Trust me, that dog can be eating your pot roast when your back is turned.
Yeah.
That dog's not loyal to you.
So I should listen to Howard and go, no. Or whatever the hell it was.
That's a step in the right direction.
All right.
Any dog expert will back him up. No dog expert backs you up.
I don't need a dog expert.
Scott, when I was a kid, my father, we literally spent hours hitting grounders and everything.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun, but I really wish half of that time was spent on learning an instrument.
Great. What would they have done for you? I don't get it.
What do you mean? What would have done?
You know what? It's fun. It's like your golf. It's fun.
I'll tell you what. In the professional now,
I don't say you shouldn't. I'm telling you my opinion about my son. So I'm not going to push him towards
music. You're going to deny him fun.
I will push him towards golf.
Music is a very important part of life.
I agree.
And for a child to have an understanding of music theory is an advanced child. And you're giving them something. It's like swimming. You're giving them something
don't see it. Can you explain that? Music theory. Why?
Because you're a bore. This is one of man's greatest inventions, music. It soothes the soul.
Yeah.
It's educational.
Have you ever played an instrument, Scott?
When you play an instrument,
I took 2 drum lessons and quit.
When you play an instrument with other people.
Comment.
When you play an instrument with other people.
Fine. Have you ever...
When you see these musicians
Howard's never played golf. He can't comment on golf.
When you see but that's something I should learn about. There's a lot of things to learn about. You got to prioritize.
Yeah.
And your priorities are out of order.
Oh, according
Golf
to
is
you,
not more
Mr.
important
Expert,
than music.
you're going to list my priorities?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, because you're not advanced. You're a very, very simple human being.
You teach
don't
your son to be
understand-
closed-minded in that area. That's horrible.
You're
realize
way
how
off.
wrong you are. These are opinions of yours.
No, I don't realize how wrong I am. I'm trying to help you now because you're not as advanced as I am. I'm very, very bright. I'm considered a genius in a lot of areas. So why would you assume
I'll take
you know
an
what
IQ
you're doing?
test against you,
Why
too.
would you assume you know more than I do?
Why would you assume you know more than I do?
Because I'm a genius.
Well, I am the genius, too.
No, you're not. You've not excelled in anything.
Okay, Howard.
You haven't.
So
I
because
have.
You've
So you
excelled
have
in
to-
one area. I agree. You've excelled in radio.
Well, how many areas have you excelled? How many areas have you excelled in?
Oh, man, I don't know.
So don't
even go there.
belittle
That's
my
ridiculous.
genius. So assume that you're at the feet of a master now.
You're a genius
and you're learning from
in
me.
radio.
No, I'm a genius.
Not life.
They don't just say you're just a genius in radio. I'm a genius. They didn't walk around. Einstein's a genius only in math. He's a genius. When you're a genius, it's like being a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a genius. You're a genius. I'm a genius. Not many people are. I happen to be a genius.
Who in this room
That's
do you
it.
think you're smarter than? List it.
Everyone.
I think he thinks he's smarter than he's like.
You think you're smarter than everyone in
there?
here?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Listen, I don't think you're stupid. I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm done trying to help you.
everyone.
I'm done trying to help you.
That's ridiculous.
Scott, I'm done
I
trying.
certainly am smart. Benji might be up there.
Scott, I'm done trying to help you. I'm officially announcing now. Others can help you if they want to.
All right, good. I don't need any help. I don't want any help.
It's a lost cause.
That's
How
the
many
point.
people would love to have an audience with me where I concentrate on their problems and their areas where they need improvement? Many.
Well,
And
I'm
I've
not one
given
of them,
this
I
to
guess.
you, but this gift is no longer available to you. I've tried.
You're on your own
I can
now.
help you though if you'd like.
That's okay. I don't need it. I'm evolved. You can leave.
evolved.
Thank you. All right.
I mean, if your son came to you
I
and
think
said,
the
"I
only
want
way
to
he's
play
going
the
to help you
guitar,"
if he removes half your brain. That's
We're
how he can
done.
help
all
you.
right,
It's done.
okay.
I mean,
I just got. If your son wants to play the guitar, you're not going to say that's great. You
I
know?
said sure. I'll sign him up tomorrow for lessons. That's not the point.
All right, thank
the
you.
point was, am I going to
Thank
say
you.
you need to go play guitar to be a better person? No, that's not going to come from me.
Right.
No,
I mean,
you don't
no one's
say to
gonna
be a
say
better
that.
That's what
person.
this is all about.
No, you're saying you're planning on giving your son life lessons and advice.
Yes.
One of the things you should offer to him is music lessons because it's important. You know,
I don't see
understanding music. I'll give you an example why music theory is important. My dad, the reason he was hung up on it. My dad decided to become a recording engineer. And as a recording engineer, he worked on many commercials. His partner, who had a musical background and could play piano and sing, actually, he became a very valuable recording engineer because whoever came in wanted a guy, they wanted to work with a fellow musician. He understood music and how to cut on the beat and all this stuff. It made him a better engineer.
All right.
My father said if I had this piece of education, if I had this information, not that he was in music, but understanding music theory would have given him the language to be a better recording engineer. And
could
so he
say that for
recognized,
everything.
well, of course. That's why my daughter's fluent in Spanish. Now, when she went out to look for work, her job now, they pay her more money because she knows Spanish. She's invaluable to them. She's
Right.
interpreting
I agree.
every
Spanish
20
is great.
seconds. Only
I agree with
because
that one.
she's a good kid. There's a lot of good kids out there, but she's got a skill. So what you try to do is, as a parent, to take the skills that are golf's a skill too, and it's
Right.
good for business. You go
Great
out on the
for
golf
business.
course.
I would
your
argue
buddies,
better for business than
There's
music
something
is.
very important about an athletic background, but even more important is to give them the language of music and theory. Not that they're going to become the Beatles. Maybe they will. That's wonderful.
And
you
see,
know,
that's what I don't want.
I'll tell you my frustration.
You don't want you to
No,
become the Beatles?
I don't
When
want
I
them to
said-
think that they're going to be the Beatles and
No.
then
He
waste
doesn't want
their
them to
life,
think is what
waste
it's
their
called.
education,
That's
waste their
delusional.
time.
That's delusional.
No, that's what happens.
No,
how
it
many
doesn't.
again? How
Listen,
many records
I'll
back
give you an
there?
example.
All those guys, I guarantee you, they don't have normal
The
jobs.
late,
and if they do,
great
they're
Sam
horrible.
Kinison used to do this show. And Sam would come in, and Sam was a pretty good guitar player. Now, Sam is a stand-up comic. He would dabble in guitar. And there was nothing cooler when Sam would come in. He said to me, hey, why don't you go up on stage with me? Well, we'll jam. Now, I can play basic guitar. I'm not any good. I wasn't as good as like Sam was. But I could get up and jam with him in this language and it was terrific. And you know, even from you want your sons to get laid. Girls melt when Fred, who is a complete, almost a sociopath. And not even able to communicate with human beings.
If that's what's going to make a girl melt,
sit down and play. He would sit down and play. He would sit down and play guitar. I saw beautiful women melt at his feet.
It's ridiculous.
There's a man who has tremendous problems.
So there you go.
And you're saying
your hero, Richard Nixon, played brilliant piano before he trashed the country.
He's not my hero. Reagan's my hero.
Like, as a comedian, I would love to be able to write a funny song on guitar.
He was a genius.
That's the point. And, you know, even you're a director.
Howard, you're biased.
You're a director.
You're biased. You're an entertainer.
No, well,
and
listen,
that's why
you're
you
in
think
show
it's all
business.
about...
You're a director. If you understood music and music theory, when we have musicians in here, you'd be able to have a certain understanding of what you should be even filming.
I agree. I agree for that one little part. Yeah.
It's a very important part of life.
You know what? I'll use, DePace's argument against him. Why did you invent the video caddy? Do you think the world was really waiting for another piece of useless junk?
Yeah, that's a good point. See, that's just it. There's a perfect example that you don't play golf, so you don't understand how important a device like that
I can go down to
be.
the U.S. Patent Office. I can find thousands, millions of patents of useless inventions. So were those people stupid, too, to try and follow a dream?
They wasted their time.
No, that's ridiculous.
I'm using your argument with why you're against music.
No, it's not a good point. You guys are all biased because you guys are entertainers. Of course, you like to play music.
But you're not an inventor, so why invent?
But I haven't put my life savings or my every minute of my day.
Was your brother in a band? Is this what this is about?
There's part of that.
Did your brother have a band? And did it fail?
Oh, was he jealous?
But it was just
what?
No, nothing to do with jealousy.
Was he jealous?
Yeah, I have a sister and a brother, very musically talented. It got them both nowhere. I know that for a fact.
But what about the satisfaction of knowing how to play?
Well, what about the satisfaction of knowing how to, I don't know, build a house out of cards?
That's important too.
I got another
There's
question.
a huge difference between a house of cards and learning to play music. It's a language.
That statement makes you sound dumb.
All right, I can hit a golf ball straight. What about that?
You think playing a house of cards is as important as music?
No, Howard.
Listen, you know what? I told you I'm a genius. I can't waste my time with you.
You should learn how to play golf because you don't understand.
Robin's right. Why is this continuing? Even Robin is saying.
Shake your head, Robin. Go ahead.
I didn't.
Robin, who learns a useless thing every other day. Horseback riding, then car racing. What else you got?
Say a word during this entire.
No, she didn't.
Stupid
so why attack her?
Why are you attacking Robin?
Because I look at her with that face, and she's back and forth with her head.
You don't know what my face meant. Why are you interpreting
I can read it.
All right, listen.
That was his face reading course that he never took.
You have stolen 10 minutes of our life.
Yes.
Oh, wait. This is Cookie on the phone. This is Scott's dog. Cookie, go ahead.
Finally, an intelligent conversation.
See?
Are you mad? Are you mad at Scott?
Don't bark, Cookie. Shh. Shut up. No.
Dog's saying it hates you.
Actually, Scott is probably a math.
Let me talk to Cookie. Cookie. No.
See,
she shut right up.
Scott is actually a math genius. You ran a cocaine ring, I think, for a while, right?
Yeah, a cocaine ring, Artie. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. He isn't more intelligent than
Cookie.
I couldn't do that.
Cookie, bark twice if you want me to rescue you and send you to Sam Simons.
I've seen Sam's place in Malibu that he built for dogs.
Can I have one?
A lot of humans would love it.
Go ahead, Fred. Talk to Cookie.
Cookie, bark twice if you think the video caddy is the most useless invention you've ever seen.
Cookie, bark twice if you think a career in music is horrible.
Oh, that dog hates you.
I told you the dog was smart.
Cookie, are you embarrassed that your name is Cookie? Bark twice if you are. Yes. Wouldn't you like a more masculine name? Bark twice if you say yes. Yeah.
My son named her.
Hey, Cookie, when I say the name Scott, what do you think? There you go. All right.
All I can say is thank God Scott wasn't Sebastian Bach's father.
Hey, Cookie, bark twice if you want me to hit Scott with a newspaper every time he does something wrong. All right. Very good, Cookie. Thank you.
Cookie, I'll see you later.
That's Cookie the dog. All right. We'll be back right after these words. Thank you, Scott. Yeah.
I am not going to be the one going, hey, you have to take this music class. That's all I'm saying. If he says, Dad, I want to take a music class, Dad, I want to learn guitar, I said, great. Where do we sign you up? Let's go figure it out, and I would do that.
What if you want to play the flute? What if he came to you and said, Dad, I want to play the flute?
That would be something you're...
I'm just asking a question. That's what brass instrument they offer usually in 3rd or 4th grade.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's
Just
fine.
checking.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not so bad.
It's all my point is that if my son says, I want to go to college to learn music, I'm going to say, you know what? You're going to have to find out how to pay for that one yourself. Thank you.
But you'll pay for college if you want to go for, say, politics or
Absolutely.
history.
Any of the business, history, no. That's another no-no.
What else is useless?
English, probably not, because the only thing you're going to get there is probably English maybe, but most of English jobs, I guess you would end up being like a teacher or something.
Generic art, liberal arts degree?
You can use English for anything.
I wouldn't pay a lot of
money. You can use history for anything. You can use anything for anything.
No,
in fact, most people
are-
who go to law school are political science majors, English majors, history majors.
Exactly.
Right.
I wouldn't pay for law school. because
Cosmetology?
That's a whole nother. No.
Why not? That's a great living, man.
I have 2 male boys.
So you don't let them if they wanted to be, if they were like, hey, Dad, I love hair, I love the art of hairdressing, that's what I want to pursue?
No, thanks.
Art major.
They could, I'm sure that degree probably
Podiatry? Is that okay?
Podiatry? Sure.
Art major.
Art major? No. Why
Cases
would you
major.
learn something that you're not going to use at your job?
This is what my mother said. She goes, what are you going to do? Go work at a history firm? What are you going to do when you get out of college? You're going to go get a big job at the history? Let me tell you something.
There are
With the
some jobs of history, but not many.
No, but you're thinking too. See, this is you thinking too literally. You don't necessarily take your history degree and go become a curator at a museum. You use your intelligence and you can take it further. You can do anything you want with it.
So you're saying in this job, which is a communications job, you don't use any of your communication skills you used at college? What if you had only taken history and then ended up in this job? Wouldn't you then be worse off at this job?
Well, I can't possibly answer that.
Well, I think I can. Yeah, of course. Of course you would. And if not, then your communication degree is worthless.
It's not just history. You learn analytical thinking. You learn how to interpret facts, how to research, how to read.
That's like me learning the golf program and deciding to be a musician.
No! 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 I'm sorry.
You said building a house of cards.
Oh,
It's just
but I obviously was trying to.
Right.
come up
Okay.
with
Well,
an
that's what I
example.
said.
It's a bad example. But the point is,
horrible example. Tim's gonna faint.
I know people in LA who moved to
Getting
Los
woozy.
Angeles to go to guitar school. Fucking what a waste of time. They would sit there and fucking play and they had a stage presence class.
Why is it a waste of time? Because they don't make a career out of it?
Yeah,
It's a waste of
it's a great hobby to have. This was their college. This was what they were 22. This was what they were going to do as a career. Look, if my kid says, hey, Dad, I really want to play guitar, I'm going to say, let's go buy you one right now. Absolutely. But if it's up to me to go, hey, Kyle, you're not interested in music yet. Come on, I want you to start taking
But what
classes.
if he does that? What if he has some aptitude and wants to pursue it? What are you going to do? Like, at what point do you kill the dream?
At the point where it starts getting in the way of what he needs for the rest of his life, his education. When he says to me, I want to go to a music college, I go, work at it. Find your own way. I'm not paying for it.
Oh, that is so. Who are you, Bing Crosby, for Christ's sakes?
The point is, I would not support paying for something that I didn't feel was a smart decision.
You're going to let that
So you're not going to let any of your past influences affect what your daughter might want to do. If she says, I want to go, Dad, I want to put everything I've got into making a new type of a Barbie doll. Are you going to say, okay, let's go ahead?
I wouldn't do it blindly, but if she was good at it and she had the skills, and I would loan her the money to do it. I wouldn't give it to her, but I'd loan it to her.
What if when Duke turns 18? Duke, your young son Duke turns 18.
Kyle. Who's Duke? Duke's the dog who died.
His late dog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
like corners me with business questions now. Like
oh yeah.
Used to be Ronnie was my driver, and I'm coming up in the elevator today, and he's like, "Hey man," he goes, "You know these people who run the Ronnie block party?" I go, "No, I don't know any of them." He starts naming people like I'm supposed to know them.
Right, now you're supposed to remember these names.
Yeah, it's Ronnie's business venture. He goes, "I'm just checking. The guy bought when he explains business is crazy. He goes, the guy bought a Long Island theater, which means he rented the theater for one of their shows.
Okay,
but he goes,
the
guy bought a Long Island theater and he wants to show the movie Private Parts before the block party. Is that okay?"
Oh.
And I'm like, I go, "Ronnie, I don't own the movie Private Parts. Somebody wants to show it."
Paramount.
Yeah, that's Paramount's deal. I go, but the real answer is I fucking can't stand that block party, Ronnie's block party. I hate it. It's turned into my nightmare.
Yeah! We're here! Woo!
I don't give a shit about it.
Well, why don't you tell him that? Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Leave me alone, damn it.
Yeah, I just want to say, Ronnie, never ever be smart. Never bring up the block party to me. I fucking here. You want to know what I want? I want you to get rid of it. I want it to go away.
Don't ever say block party to me.
Yeah. When they're having some cruise with Beetlejuice, it's like anyone they can find off the show, and then it's like there's a whole little ancillary business. You know, Letterman's people don't do that.
No, there's no Letterman traveling circus.
Yeah, there's no, the Daily Show doesn't have a traveling circus. Only I have that. And really, I don't want to hear about it. Don't ask me business questions in the morning when I'm coming up in the elevator.
What's wrong? What did I do
Don't
now?
mention the block party to me.
Why? What did I do? What's wrong?
No, I mean, with that whole Private Parts and showing the movie before the block party, I don't give a fuck about them. I want the block party to die and go away. So every time you bring
but
it
that's
up,
that's not true.
What's
what?
Not true?
I was watching. What was I watching last? I was just talking to Lieberman about it, about the pace car thing.
Yeah.
And you were on there,
right,
making comments.
Right.
And do you remember your comment?
What was it?
How you make people from around you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice. So do me a favor. Don't bring up that block party to me.
All right.
Especially in the morning. I hate it.
I asked you. I'm trying to do the right thing and ask permission and not fuck up. I don't want to fuck up.
Talk to Gary about it.
Why would I talk to Gary about it?
Because I don't
You're
want to be confronted.
He's not
no,
Gary. It's not
Gary's
you.
the executive producer of the show.
Yeah,
don't
but
talk to me. Listen, Ronnie, listen carefully.
I am listening
talk
carefully.
To me about your block party business. If you got business with the limo, that's what you are to me. You're my limo driver.
Understood.
And you're security. Do you want to talk about that shit with me? Fine. You want to talk about your fucking block party business? Talk to Gary.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I want to hear about it. I fucking makes me want to throw up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You know he doesn't understand anyway.
I understand.
I love how he says I'm listening while you're talking.
She always waits till I walk out. When I say something, go ahead. What'd you say?
Do you think that I could show the block party at the block party?
No, not me.
You think we could show the? Who is it then? I don't know this fucking guy you're in business with.
The guy asked me. The guy
in other words, this guy
asked me a simple question.
Yeah, the guy's got a direct pipeline to me through you. This is some fucking guy I never would pick up the phone on, and now I got to deal with him.
You're not dealing with him.
Yes, I am.
It's a simple thing.
I had to deal with you this morning, so this guy has a direct fucking pipeline to me through you.
It's a
Talk
simple.
to Gary.
It's a simple thing.
It's simple for you.
It's a yes or no answer. It was no big deal, I thought.
I don't like.
Then every answer is no.
Yeah,
Don't
how about
bring
that?
it up.
From now on, everything is no.
Okay.
That's all my answer.
All right.
Think of another question, and it's no. Go. You got another question? So now, whatever question you ask me, it's no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like, in other words, do you think it's okay if this guy that I'm doing business with sells Howard dolls at the block party?
Who said that?
Nobody's saying anything.
I'm not talking to you.
What's the answer?
He's making an example.
I don't give a fuck about the block. I hate the block party. Now you know. I hate it. I hate that commercial you shot for your stupid fucking cruise. I hate
It's not a cruise.
Whatever it is. I hate that. I hate that all the people.
That was
Beetlejuice is. I hate all that. No other show has that. I don't want that.
Well, that's not what you said.
I know. So I'm being a nice guy. So don't fucking bring up any more business.
All right.
So that this guy, whoever this guy is, has access to me. Talk to Gary.
He doesn't have access to you.
Yes, he does. Through you. He goes, Ronnie, ask Howard.
No, that was my idea. Ask Howard because I don't want to make any mistakes.
You have an idea. Talk to Gary.
Okay.
Gary is going to be your.
That wasn't his idea at all. That was my idea.
Yeah. When you have an idea, as soon as you have.
It was my idea to run it by.
No. Whenever you have an idea, go to Gary. That's all I'm saying.
It wasn't my idea.
No. When you have an idea to come to me,
okay,
just say substitute Gary for me.
And then Gary's going to come to you and ask you.
Whatever. I feel
What's
more
the
comfortable.
Difference?
Oh, it's a big
But
difference.
Ronnie, can I help you out on this? The difference is he doesn't have to deal with it. I understand what he wants. I'm the buffer.
Okay.
That way
He's the guy who's going to tell you no.
He can give a true answer and not have to be embarrassed.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to say to Gary, is it okay? Ask Howard if it's okay about the Private Parts movie. Then Gary,
should I ask him now?
No,
you want me to ask him?
No, not in front of me. Then Gary comes to me.
I already asked you, and you said it's okay.
No, listen to me for once, and you'll learn how things work around here because you haven't figured it out. Okay. Gary and I will sit alone in a room, and I'll say to Gary, listen, I hate the fucking block party. Go to Ronnie and say, you're not even going to ask me, and just tell him no. It's not a good idea. That's how we do it. Gary pretends that he didn't ask me, and then when they say no, and then I'll go, hey, and then you'll say to me,
Gary will be the bad
and then of course
guy.
you won't be able to take that answer, and you'll come to me directly. I'll go, oh, gee, Gary didn't even tell me. Okay, that's what's going on, Ronnie. Ronnie, I hate the block party. I hate it. I'm putting up with it for some bizarre reason because I'm too fucking nice. But don't come to me with business questions about some fucking guy who's got an idea about showing Private Parts. I don't care about this guy. You know, when I was working 24 hours a day on that movie and writing it, writing the book and Len Bloom and all that, I wasn't dreaming one day it would be shown at Ronnie's block party.
What's wrong with that? It's for the
fans.
Oh
I hate it. Don't worry about the fans. I'll worry about the fans. When did I put you in charge of the fans?
You didn't put me in charge. I asked a simple question, for God's sakes. I asked a simple question.
How about selling my books there, too? Maybe you could do that.
He's going
Give them to me. I'll sell them for you.
That's a great idea. That won't embarrass me at all.
It's a movie. It's a movie theater with
Ronnie,
a movie.
Just ask Gary.
I already asked you. You said it was
I said okay.
All right.
What am I going to say?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't want to deal with it.
Did you?
I did because I fucking can't say to people's faces. And he fucking knows that, too.
Oh, bull crap. You've told me no to things.
What did I tell you no to?
I don't remember, but
of course
you told me
I don't
no
tell
to
you
things.
no.
No, you've told me no to things.
Name one.
I can't remember
because
right now.
I never have.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
What is it? Name it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't
You're saying I said no to things, but you don't
I
remember.
know you've said no
Name
to
one
things
of
to
them.
me.
Name one. Because there isn't one, Ronnie. Get out of here.
All right.
Now, how is this guy going to show the movie, Howard?
I don't know. Robin.
He's not going to go to Paramount and get
Please.
a print. He's going to get a DVD.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be like watching on a DVD what you could do at home. It's not even gonna have a copy of the film.
I don't know what he's going to have. Maybe he is going to have a copy of the film.
So you don't have any problem asking me that question.
Well,
first
before
thing in
I
the morning
say,
when I'm trying to read the fucking paper.
Before I find out that. No, we were in the elevator. I didn't bother you in the elevator. I didn't. You weren't reading the paper in the elevator.
That's exactly what I was doing.
No, you weren't. You were talking to me.
No, I was reading the paper, and then you started talking to me.
Oh, so full of shit, man. We were walking up the fucking.
Okay, so that's what you do. That's time for Ronnie's business hour.
There's no business hour. I asked
Leave
a
me
simple
alone.
question.
All I want to talk about is where the car is going to be, and when you're doing security. That's it. I've given you a great life.
I know. I didn't say. What am I saying?
Hey, you think we could show the movie Private Parts before the block party? I hate the fucking block party.
And
I hate it.
Imagine you're going to sit 2 hours of a movie, then the block party? Why do these people have to be tied up all day?
Instead of going to a block party, why don't you just drive me? Ah, there's a fucking concept.
I do this when I'm not driving you.
Yeah. Well, you could be spending more hours driving me instead
I don't
of
want to
doing
drive.
You don't want to drive?
No.
Oh, you want to be on stage yelling.
Yeah.
Representing the Howard Stern show. I'd rather have you drive me. That's what I'm paying you for, not to fucking go out. I didn't ask you to be the representative.
I didn't ask you. I never said I was the representative.
Right. So please don't bother me about movies. Be smart and keep quiet. What are you talking about? Go to Gary. And then I'll tell you no through Gary. Why would I go to Gary? Because I don't want. Do you understand? I don't want to answer you directly.
All right. I got you.
You're a guy you know over 30 years. I don't feel comfortable saying no to your face. I'm telling you that.
Okay.
I'd rather Gary do it.
Why?
because I don't feel like being direct with you about your business
You can be
ventures.
direct with me.
I don't feel comfortable.
You can say no.
I don't feel comfortable saying no. I'd rather do
Why?
it through Gary.
What's
That's
your problem?
I have a problem.
Okay.
Okay. So now you know.
Okay. Gotcha.
So don't piss on me and
I'm
fucking
not
ask me
pissing
questions.
on you. I don't mind pissing on you.
By asking me correct
If I
questions.
pissed on you, I would just
Here's
go
my
ahead
answer.
and do it.
My answer is no.
Without
to
even
everything.
saying anything.
My answer is no to everything.
Okay.
Okay. Now you know the
Not
answer.
to this, though. You already said yes.
Yeah, go have fun showing my fucking movie. Why don't you show the Ronnie
What's
movie?
wrong with that?
Show
What's
the
wrong with
fucking
showing
Ronnie.
your movie?
I don't want anything to do with you guys and your fucking block party. I hate it. It's an embarrassment to me.
So tell us to shut it down.
I told you I didn't feel comfortable doing it.
Well, then tell Gary
You
to tell us to
down.
shut it down.
All right, well, maybe I'll do that then.
All right.
If you're smart, you don't bring anything up. Just go out and do your block party. You don't tell me about it. Yeah,
No, you'd rather find out after it's done and I've done it and didn't ask you about it.
No.
And then you'll really be
Use your
mad.
head. What do you have to show the movie private parts for? What is that? You're not having enough success? Why does my movie
It was
have
just
to be
an idea that somebody came up with, and all you had to do was
now
say no.
Somebody has worked their way into my life through you. I don't know this fucking guy. Who is this fuck?
It's a guy who's a promoter who's buying the
I
show.
don't care. I don't want this guy in my life through you. I shouldn't even know about this
All right,
guy.
so we won't do it then.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay. Why don't you show your home movies? You ever make home movies?
No.
Well, make a home movie and show it to your fucking audience. Why you got to show me over there?
They show it on TV. I don't understand what the big deal is.
Do whatever you want. Then why'd you ask me about it? If
Because
it's not a big deal?
I feel it's the right thing to do.
Then don't bother me with it. Go to Gary. I told you that.
Can't win here.
Why don't you play tapes of the show too with there?
Play tapes of the show.
What's the difference? What's the difference in the movie?
Talking about?
Well, why don't you do that?
Showing tapes.
Why don't you show tapes of the show? Show Ronnie movies. Make a movie and show it.
No, but
Who's
then you'll be
stopping
mad
you?
about that too.
I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, you
Go
would.
make a movie.
No, you'd be mad.
Go make a porn. Do whatever you want.
Make a porn.
Yeah, do what you want. Don't involve me. My movie. My
Who's involving you? It's a
You're
it's a
involving me.
movie that
I
they
come
play
up-
everywhere.
I come up in the fucking elevator. I'm dealing with. There's a promoter out there who bought the fucking. I don't
He
know
didn't
this
buy
guy.
anything yet. I'm just saying.
He bought a theater in Long
It was an
Island.
idea.
Idea.
Are you guys finished?
What do you want from me? This is what I
don't
deal
want
with.
it. I don't want anything. I
Leave me
asked a
alone,
simple
Ronnie. I'm in the middle of
question.
this stuff. Come on. I'm doing a show. Get out of here, please.
You're the one who called me in.
I didn't call you in. Go back and listen to the tape. You walked in on your own. I didn't ask for
They
you.
told me to come in.
Well, don't listen to them. I'll tell you when to come in. Never.
Ron.
What?
Can we talk for a moment?
What? What?
Have you lost sight of your role here?
No. Go away. Stupid. Lost sight of my role.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Are you reading between the lines that Howard doesn't want to be bothered with things on, on the periphery?
I don't
on
need
the-
you to explain it. I just gotta. Somebody just explained it to me, okay? I don't need you to explain it to me.
How will you navigate?
I don't need you to explain it to me.
Well, how will you?
I don't need
I'm
you
not
to
explaining,
explain
I'm
it to
gonna
me.
ask you a question. How will you navigate going forward? How will you navigate what you? Can
I'll set
say
my
to Howard?
GPS. That's how I'll navigate, okay?
How do you know?
That's why I have a GPS.
How do you know what
I'll
to say
navigate.
to Howard?
I'll set my GPS to Howard, okay?
Will you be sending everything through Gary now when you just want to say good morning to Howard or something very simple?
What?
How will you?
Don't worry about it. That's not your concern.
As a backup to private
I'll
parts,
set my GPS to navigate, okay?
As a backup to showing private parts, what will you show in lieu of that? Maybe a share concert, something more personal to you?
What are you talking about?
Because you obviously can't be showing private
Who
parts. at
said
the
that?
block
He said
party.
it was okay.
Well, I got the sense that he doesn't want that to happen. And Ronnie, one more thing. Do you think the block party's gone too far? Do Howard's words echo in your mind that maybe perhaps you're using his name to generate
Who's
profit?
using his name?
Well, the promoter that was discussed, the whole concept of the block party. Howard seems to think you're commercializing his name without really his blessing.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
You're making up shit in your head right now.
I think I'm reading between some lines here.
Yeah, okay. Well, read between the lines of your camera.
Ronnie, I couldn't help but overhear
You're such a douchebag with this camera. I swear to God, I can't stand it.
I couldn't help but overhear, Ron, that you're thinking about canceling every block party for the remainder of 2013.
And if I do, is that your business?
No, but I think it's a major part to this morning's show and the storyline that's going on right now. Do you feel like you're making a rash decision here? Are you reacting? Are you being too reactionary again? Are you automatically assuming that...
stop it with your stupid
I'm saying, like, does it
camera.
Mean, just because Howard's mad today, does it mean you have to cancel every single block
Well,
party?
maybe if the, like I said, I know the guy for almost 30 years. I can get a fucking straight answer if I ask him a question.
Are you insulted?
Do I have to go to Gary? After all these years, I have to go to Gary and ask him?
So clearly you're insulted by this new mandate.
Yeah, I'm insulted.
You think 30 years of loyalty
Dude,
might have earned you the right to have a personal
this guy about
conversation.
shit that you wouldn't believe we talk about, okay? I thought I could go to him and ask a fucking question. I guess I can't.